Okay, we're live. Chapter 26 of Utenslag. Paul Toucher is with us. He's not just a coronavirus spore. He's just going out and getting a beer. But in the meantime, I'll do a brief recap from last time. We guys started last session unexpectedly teleported to a remote valley of the ice mountains. Way the hell off to the north and east from where you were expecting to land. In sub-zero temperatures and with no cold weather gear. So it was cold outside. Fortunately, you guys had some spellcasters who had access to Leomund's tiny hut. So you made great use of that and were able to avoid dying of exposure. So you guys managed to get your bearings and you figured out, okay, well, probably our best course will be to make for the nearest point of civilization, which turned out to be Citadel Adbar, which is a dwarven fortress on the far side of the ice mountains. So between breaks in the hut, you guys set about constructing a kind of a rudimentary sled out of whatever trees you could find in the area, and then Groot hooked himself up as kind of a massive sled dog in the form of a polar bear to pull it.
Polar bear.
So yeah, in that fashion, you guys made some fairly decent progress towards your destination, although the cold and the pathless land still made for pretty slow traveling speed. You didn't run into a whole bunch of wildlife. There was one point where you spotted some kind of a distant bear-like shape watching you guys, and then later you actually ran into an actual polar bear, but you avoided both of those and wound up not really having any major encounters, except
It was eyeing up. It was eyeing up Groot.
yeah, it was. Yeah, like what the hell is this guy doing?
Hey, haven't seen you
polar bear's
around.
That polar bear has a sexy ass.
Yeah, I love the way he
Haven't seen
moves
you in
that
these
sled.
parts. Why don't you bow bow?
You did, though, encounter another traveler. There was a dwarf you ran into by the name of Zog Splintershard. Zog was also actually traveling to Citadel Adbar after having escaped being abducted by a band of yak folk. So with his experience and knowledge of the area, you guys actually were able to make significantly faster progress and pretty much moving twice as fast as if you were accompanied by a ranger with the Arctic favored terrain. But you still had at least another day's travel, and it looked like a storm was brewing. So Zog decided he was going to make for a nearby hunting lodge that he knew about to shelter for the night. It was a long-standing shelter that apparently was frequently used for travelers not traveling by the main road to Citadel Adbar. But it was on the other side of a frozen lake, and you reached it pretty much just as the storm started really picking up. The lodge itself was deserted, but there was some evidence of a cloud giant attack happening not in the too distant past, as there were boulders on the ground and smashed through the roof in several places. And at some point there had been a fire. The front door was hanging askew, and the central room had this big, disgusting, congealed and blackened mass of what looks like a pyre of bodies that all melted together. Otherwise, though, the place was nice. It definitely was a much better, a much better place to shelter out the storm. So you guys kind of did some repairs, bolstered up the door by using whatever remnants of the roof that had been fallen in from these boulders, and were able to feel pretty secure in there. So you spent the night along. I guess it was I think it was Mirror's watch. You heard some scuffling and snorting noises outside, and you woke up the party, and Groot exited through one of the holes in the roof in animal form to investigate it. And looking down, you actually spotted an injured owlbear snuffling about, and he was obviously in some distress. Looks like he'd been wounded and was bleeding, and looked like he'd been pretty banged up by something. So Groot tried to heal the owlbear, but it suddenly became terrified of something, and Groot turned around to find an adult white dragon had landed on the roof directly behind him. Which, that turned out to be a not-so-great situation. It attacked you, damaged you pretty badly. You managed to find your way back in through the hole in the roof, but the dragon was able to use its breath weapon through that hole and damaged a few others in the party before you guys were able to kind of take cover and stay out of its way. But fortunately, it didn't seem to really want to squeeze inside and kill you guys, because after a little while it flew off. It managed to track down the easier prey of the injured owlbear. and yeah, pretty much gave up the fight. So you guys kind of lucked out there, but in the morning you went outside and the dragon was nowhere to be seen, but you did, in an act of kind of petty vindictiveness, left the remains of the owl bear that Groot had tried to heal in front of you guys.
Dick dragon.
Yeah, not a very friendly sort. But you guys quickly decided, okay, yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Packed up your stuff and continued on your journey, moving inward and upwards into the mountains themselves. And after you joined up with what looked to be a snow-covered trail, you didn't have far to go before you reached a kind of a huge chasm, beyond which stood an imposing-looking fortress with a raised drawbridge, and that was Citadel Adbar. And that is where we left you guys. So I'm just going to move us to the main map for now. And you guys, just to refresh where you are in the upper northeast corner of the map, on the southwest corner of the Ice Mountains. This Citadel Adbar, if you guys don't know anything about it, Zog was kind of able to fill you in on a few of the details. It's been in the Ice Mountains for about 18 centuries, so it is old. It's been there a very long time, and it's pretty much impregnable. It's carved out of a mountain spur, and it consists of two huge towers known as the Dragon Spikes, and they're named that because they're actually ringed with spikes on all sides to keep large flying creatures from actually landing to attack the towers themselves. And then between these two towers, there's this great big chimney where the Citadel's central foundry belches out smoke constantly like a volcano. And then between it and this outspire where you guys are standing on, there's a big chasm and a drawbridge that can be lowered to allow people to cross. He said that they don't often get travelers. Obviously, it's pretty far out of the way, but they do have some trade routes. There's underneath the public area of Citadel Adbar, there's a much, much larger complex of tunnels. That's where the main foundry is and where a lot of the living quarters are located. Most humans never see that portion of the Citadel, but at one point this place it's big enough that at one point it could hold up to 60,000 dwarves.
Wow.
It was usually never populated that much, and recently it has fallen, much lower in population due to the War of the Silver Marches, which definitely claimed a lot of lives of the dwarves. But at the moment, he thinks that there's probably somewhere between maybe 4,000 and 8,000 dwarves that live there. But at the present, you guys are standing facing this chasm, and you see actually several dwarves, like a group of sentries, stationed on the other side of this drawbridge, on your side of it. And they've noticed you guys as you've come over this hill. They don't approach you, but they look like they're alert and waiting for you to approach or see what you're going to do.
Let's dance.
Hail and well met.
Yeah, wave.
Okay, yeah.
Howdy.
One of the dwarves kind of raises an arm, and Zog says, "Hey, are you going to be letting us in, or are you just going to stand there on your asses all day?"
What he said.
But nicer.
And one of the dwarves yells out in response, "Hey, why don't you come a little bit closer then?" And Zog says, "Let's go. Oh, I got to warn you, these guys talk a little bit of funny." So
Okay, we'll keep that in mind.
you guys approach, and you draw near, and you see that it's basically about four sentries standing there, one of whom was addressing you earlier. And
Hello, who is it?
this is the Castle La Guida Lamar. He calls out to you, says, "So what business do you have on Citadel Adbar?"
we are travelers who were uh, waylaid on our journey, and we are looking just for a place to shelter until we can decide what our next move is. We would humbly request that we could find some sort of arrangement that we could stay with you for a very short time.
Well, we're not too used to having visitors here all the time. Uh, And at that, Zog kind of steps forward with his little limpy legs and he says, "If this is the kind of greeting that I've been expecting through the long trials and terrors that I've had to endure on this march, then I'm going to turn around and go back home. You can tell King Harnoth that it's not worth the time if I'm going to be greeted like this at the door." And the dwarf kind of looks him up and down and says, "Is that Zog? Hey, what are you doing here, you gimpar?" And Zog
Bring out
says,
the gimp.
"Do I
Bring
know
out the
you?"
gimp.
And the other dwarf says, "Oh, yes, you. We recognize you. You were here last, about 15 years ago, or..." And Zog's like, "Well, the last time I was here, I wasn't greeted by some pimply-faced wannabe like you. Anyway, let us inside. I've had a long journey, and I've got an urgent message for King Harnoth." So the dwarves kind of make a signal back towards the Citadel and this massive drawbridge.
Fetch a lavash.
Yeah.
Huh? Fetch a lavash.
We built this large wooden badger.
Ew.
And the drawbridge begins to lower, and the dwarves say, "Well, before we let you inside, you have to give us all of your weapons, sir." "I'm just kidding. Go on inside." And Zog says, "Yeah, you're hilarious." So they lead you inside, and or across the drawbridge, I should say. On the other side of the drawbridge, you approach this lower entrance to the Citadel proper itself. It's a great big set of stone doors, which I actually got a kind of cool handout to show you guys here.
Ooh, cool.
Big stone carven angular
Nice,
as in the
nice.
normal fashion of dwarves. Everything's always very angular with dwarves, except these towers are a little bit more rounded. But definitely all the artwork and everything is very, very dwarven in style.
Nice.
And their bellies.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
So they, you are brought inside, led by, again, kind of flanked by several guards into, it's a massive, actually I've got another handout here that once you're inside, you're going to get kind of the layout of this place as you start to travel around. But there's a large entry chamber, and then there's all sorts of branches going off in multiple directions. You actually would need to pass around a central the chimney itself to this place to get to like the residential quarters. But in the meantime, there are all of these other areas like stalls and places where you can buy food, and people are kind of congregating in public. And you see there's actually like, it's not like touristy per se, but it's like a common area where there's like, shops and people can come and talk to each other. The whole area is very noisy. There's, in addition to a whole bunch of dwarves being in here, you can hear the kind of ringing and rumbling of the far off forge as the hammers are rained down on metal. And the entire area also feels very smoky. Like you can tell that there's definitely, while there's this massive chimney to this place, the smoke kind of comes up from the forges themselves. So it's not like quite where you be choking and gasping, but definitely it'll take you a little bit of time to acclimate yourself to this place. But it looks like they're not doing too badly for themselves. Here, let me just show you this map of Citadel Adbar itself, the internal map.
Ew.
So that kind of gives you an idea of what this place looks like. So you've got the two towers, two towers and a central chimney in between them, the drawbridge that overlooks a chasm. There's also this big foundry area is actually kind of over the foundry itself, and the housing and markets is kind of where you're being led through to the south there. And in this central chamber where you first came in, where there's actually a huge ogre that is actually chained up. He's alive, but he's got these massive chains kind of crisscross across him and bolted into the ground. And these things are massive chains. Like each link is probably about a good foot in diameter. So they spent some heavy duty forging to get this thing in place. He's not going anywhere. And you see a group of dwarven children kind of gathered around him. And they've got these piles of rocks, and every once in a while, one of the kids will pick one up and just chuck it at the ogre, and the ogre will, oh! And you can see he's more black and blue than whatever his natural skin color is. Obviously, he's been here a while, and yeah, that's the public spectacle on display. Obviously, some sort of prisoner of war or something that they caught where it shouldn't be. But so you guys are led in, and Zog's kind of saying, "Oh, it's been too long since I've been here. Anyway, I should introduce you to my clan."
That would be, yes, we would love to meet your clan.
So he kind of takes you
Is
around.
that code for something?
What was that?
We'd really like to meet your clan.
Man. Yes, he takes you along. His family, most of his family left Citadel Adbar for Citadel Felbar, like centuries ago. But there's still a remnant here that remains in Citadel Adbar. So whenever he comes to visit, which again is very infrequent, last time I was here was like 15 years ago, but he definitely makes it a point to stop in and visit with them. So he brings you along. He lives in this section to the south of the foundry area in the housing and markets. He's not a noble by any stretch, so he doesn't get the treatment. But he first talks to one of the guards saying that he wants, he actually came from Citadel Felbar and he has kind of an urgent message for the king. So if he can request an audience as soon as possible, that would be good. And the guard says he knows where Zog lives. He'll come and get you when you need to, when you get an appointment. So he says, I'm not holding my breath. So he leads you to the residence of his clan. The clan, what the hell is its name again? The clan, I completely spaced on.
Gryffindor.
What's that?
Gryffindor.
No. No, Clan Splinter Shard. I don't know why I couldn't remember his last name.
That's what it
The
was.
Splinter Shards. So he leads you to his clan's residence, and they, first they're very surprised and happy to see him. Like I said, he hasn't visited in quite a while, so there's lots of hugging and exchanging of pleasantries, headbutting, and then before long, they obviously are curious who you guys are, and so he introduces you. This hearty band of adventurers saved my bacon when we were attacked by a fearsome white dragon. Anyway, I thought I'd better lead them here because we don't want them ending up in the belly of this dragon. But I owe them my life, and I would hope you would extend all the hospitality of our house to them. And so they all, kind of raise their hands in greeting and ask who you guys are to introduce yourselves and whatnot.
And we do.
Sure, we are.
Sure.
We're hearty. We are known as the chosen ones.
Chosen by whom? One of the dwarves says.
Seemingly fate.
They look at each other. Okay.
Have you? So I say, well, have you noticed any giants about here, or have heard tales of any unrest with giants of late?
Who hasn't heard about all the tales of the unrest with the giants? Yes, the The giants have been rampaging throughout the north, from what I understand, but the fire giants in particular, their stronghold is not that far to the northwest, so we definitely are much more worried about their activity. Why, have you had some experience with these giants yourselves?
We have had experience with many different types of giants, and it seems to be our fate to figure out how to put an end to this.
Really? Well, that I wish you luck. I certainly wouldn't be brave enough to take on a giant myself. But
Well, we're just crazy enough. As a little twinkle comes in my eye.
ah, well, you definitely are not at lack for guts, I'll tell you that much. But if you really want to try your courage, you should have some of Snog's ale. And one of the other dwarves kind of has an evil grin on his face, and he kind of reaches under this blanket and he pulls out this great big barrel and says, "So are you up for one?"
How can I
Obviously.
refuse that?
So they start pouring out the drinks, and you guys are freely allowed to join in with them as kind of merriment commences. They start making up a great big meal to welcome Zog back, and you definitely, the ale has a kick.
Yeah.
If you if you're what are your guys' constitution scores?
Mine's 15.
Mine's 14.
1.
One.
One. One.
I have no
How are you
pulse.
still alive?
I'm not
12.
gonna drink it.
I'm barely alive.
Mine's 12.
12.
12. Okay.
Is abstaining, huh? Okay.
I am abstaining.
You're abstaining. Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah, if your
I'm happy to get sloshed.
if your constitution's 10, then you can drink it, but it definitely has a hell of a kick to it. It's kind of like the dwarven moonshine is pretty much the closest I can think of in terms of describing it. It actually doesn't taste too bad. It tastes pretty damn good, but it has a kick to it. And
I put it down. This has got a weird kick to it, doesn't it?
so you guys are eating and talking, and Zog's kind of describing his exploits and you guys' exploits to the group and his clan, and explaining how you fought off the dragon, and he pretty much would have been toast if he would have been by himself, and how you guys have all these cool abilities. You can change into animals, and you've got all these pets, and he like points to Rilix and to Krebs, and and Rilix Krebs is interesting enough because they don't see too many people carrying little crabs around with them. But
I got crabs.
yeah, got a nasty case of that myself, but we won't talk about that. Rilix, they don't know what to make of. They've never seen a flying cat before, and Rilix, this place is still quite loud, and you can see he's basically got his ears permanently back. You know how cats like get that irritated look on their face? He's just looking perpetually pissed off.
Here, I'm surprised you don't have a little set of kitty headphones for him, to
Kitty beats.
protect his hearing.
No earplugs.
Mm-hmm.
Cast a silence spell on him.
There you go.
Constantly.
I could do that.
So you guys kind of drink the night away. If are you going to try and keep up with them? They actually start proceeding into to doing drinking games.
Hell no. Even I know I'm not going to keep up with a bunch of dwarves who are committed.
It's kind of like the hobbits and the dwarves.
Yeah.
No.
They're definitely partaking by quite a bit, and you guys figure, if you tried to keep up, well, definitely there would be constitution saves involved. We'll just put it that way.
If I was jugs, I might keep.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, after a few hours, actually, there's a knock at the door, and Zog's family opens it up, and you actually see that there are several knights standing outside, dressed in very elaborate looking armor, very shiny and very hefty, like full plate armor. And they say,
Take 'em.
Zog, the king would like to talk to you now. And Zog kind of like, oh shit. These are the knights of the Mithril Shield. What do they want to hear? Okay.
Oh, bring him in. Let him in.
Yeah. No, I think the idea is I'm gonna go with them. But anyway, continue enjoying yourselves. I'll be back as soon as I can. I have a message I gotta have to talk to him about anyway. So he heads out with the guards. The guards kind of look at you forbiddingly, then escort Zog away. So yeah, Zog's relative. That kind of basically, puts a huge damper on the drinking games, and they're like, I wonder what that was about. They say that the Knights of the Mithril Shield, they were really badly decimated in the War of the Silver Marches. Apparently, King Harnoth at some point, he got really pissed off at all these orcs and that were attacking, and he took essentially the entire group of the Knights of the Mithril Shield out, who are, you could pretty much call them like the elite of all the
Green Berets of
yes,
the Dwarven
exactly
fighting forces.
Anyway, he took an entire legion of them out in a very massive battle against thousands and thousands of orcs, and pretty much decimated them. Now there are fewer than 24 knights left of that particular order. There's actually two specific groups. The Iron Guard is like the main standing army of Citadel Adbar, and they were pretty badly worn away by the war as well. But now, let's see, before the war they were like about 2,000 in number, but afterwards they probably about half of that. So they've got enough to defend the Citadel, but beyond that, not much. And most of the new recruits are pretty much like smithies rather than warriors. So,
Right.
but the Knights of the Mithril Shield, it's like down to a few dozen knights, and they're still considered to be like the elite. You don't just apply to I want to be a Knight of the Mithril Shield. You kind of have to kind of earn that, and there's also a matter of bloodline and everything. But anyway, if they were sent out to collect Zog, then somebody must have gotten word that there must be something fairly important going on. But yes, after a while the revelry picks up again, and they start asking you about where you've been, and they asked about what your dealings exactly were with the giants, and specifically the fire giants. Like I said, they say that the fire giants are kind of local, not like local, but this is kind of their area. So they're most interested in what experience you guys have had with them, and if you knew of why they were doing all this rampaging and moving about and everything.
Guess we kind of give them a rundown of like that ordning thing.
Right. The ordning and the various types of giants that we've tangled with, the fire giants down in whatever it was, and then the cloud giants, and
Yeah. Let's tell them everything.
tell them all the good
Drunkenly.
Drunkenly.
stuff and then
And
these
then-
two and
And
then
we
these two
sold 4 heads. of
poor heads.
I'm gonna tell it in sing song.
Oh,
the castle like flew, man.
go ahead and give a performance
Seriously.
if you're going to go ahead and do a performance check.
Oh
then,
yeah,
Kyle.
don't stink up the joint, huh?
What is performance roll? No.
Don't get us tossed out by
What do you roll for performance? I don't even know.
skill.
It's a
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
isn't it
skill
skill
thing.
performance?
Yeah.
If you have it.
you should be able to.
Well, you can each
Yeah, everybody has performance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Right
really-
under perception.
Yeah,
Just whether
it's
you're
right. It's right.
bad
It's actually right above the persuasion skill.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh. Okay. Well, they're not like, gonna kick you out, but it's like you can tell this is like, whoa. It's like, blaring rap
Stop.
music in a church service to them.
What a
Dude,
shitty
stop.
Oh,
But they're open-minded enough that it's like, okay, that was interesting.
You should drink some more.
Yeah. That might improve
roll.
They
It
it.
should
only
drink
gets
more.
worse from here.
I think they should drink more. That way you get
right.
better.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Best we've ever
I
heard.
sound a
That's
lot better the more
amazing.
you drink.
The more they drink, you get advantage then
Better
with
we
your
sound.
performance
That's what
roll.
we used to say in the band. The more you drink, the better we sound.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so they tell, none of them have ever seen a fire giant themselves, but they've heard lots of tales. Like I said, they live more in the ice mountains are here, and the fire giants are more off to the west and north, like around the Coldwood, the Ice Spires, the Silver Marches, that whole area. That's kind of more of their haunt, but they very frequently range over here. And if you tell them everything, they kind of confirm that they've heard rumors that these bands of fire giants are out looking for something. These digging up these great big artifacts of some sort of black rock. And when you say adamantium, then yeah, that kind of confirms with what they're looking at, or lines up with what they had heard about anyway. They have no idea why they're looking for them though. But they usually travel with actually quite a variety of different creatures. Usually it's like orcs or various minions that they kind of bring along to do the grunt work. But they also have other servants as well. They often
Little
are
fire imps or whatever those little fuckers were.
Yep,
something
fire
like
imps. The orcs sometimes will be riding axe beaks with them. They often have hellhounds with them as well. Those they employ a little bit less frequently in the colder regions, but they occasionally will lead them out, especially when they venture further south. So you guys are talking, and after a few hours more, Zog actually returns from his meeting with the king, and the guards are still, the Knights of the Mithril Shield are still with him, and now they actually point to you guys and say, now you can come with us, sir. The king wants to speak with you now.
We're busy.
Oh shit! And Baldur reaches and backhands him. He says, "Shut up!"
I slurred, yes, sir.
Oh shit! Sure, we go along very bowing. Yes, we please lead the way.
Okay, so they lead you on through the Citadel.
As they try to leave, do they pay attention, or could I kind of stealthily just stay behind?
You mean stay, not leave with them?
Yeah,
You can try, sure. Yeah, go ahead and make a
I
stealth.
want to try.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Because you want to piss off the king of the dwarves.
Yeah.
God,
Well,
another
we're-
shitty roll. A 2 and then a 5. Can we not?
Let me pull these guys up here. Where the hell are they? Oh, here we go. Let me take a perception check.
I say, if you're not careful, they're gonna strap you up next to that big ogre in the hall and throw rock. The kids are gonna throw rocks at you, dumbass.
Okay, well, their passive perception is not the greatest, so plus they're wearing full helms and everything. So, yeah, you totally can get away with staying behind if you wish.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of sneakily, just kind of slide off to the side and not walk out the door.
Okay, so you're going to stay in the actual residence.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you guys? Do you react to this in any way? Actually, if you want to, since you're being stealthy, go ahead and make a perception check to see if you guys notice that
All right.
Samuel's not going with you.
Where the hell did he
Tim
go?
notices.
Oh yeah, I noticed too.
I noticed.
Oh yeah, you all. Holy
We
crap.
all noticed.
So I go, hey, Samuel, what are you doing?
Okay,
Don't
now
you
they
want to talk to the king?
well now they turn around, and I guess I will see. Well, you now they actually will make an active stealth check. I think 1, 3. Okay, yeah, none of them still. They're like,
None of them know shit.
yeah,
huh?
none of them notice this at all.
We don't know how many we had or what. So
There are four.
Alright,
There are
well.
4 of them with you, and
But
they
they don't.
none of them notice. And so they're kind of like, "Come on, stop wasting the king's time."
All right. Go along with him then.
Okay.
I follow along.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys leave.
I shoot a glance at at Samuel. Said, "I'll deal with you later."
Okay. So yeah, the 4 of you guys are led through the. Let's see here. I got to pull the map up again.
just so you know, I'm not taking one for the team.
Not taking one. What?
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Screw you guys.
Anything?
I'm
From the king.
So you guys.
Oh,
are-
hey, good looking.
You guys are led out of the housing and market area to the west. Then you go through kind of this area where the nobility live, and this area is definitely much cleaner. Even though there aren't any doors separating it from the main, more common areas, it's basically just a little bit cleaner, and the noise is a little bit less reduced since it's not directly over the foundry. And you can tell that the more hoity-toity members and clans live in this area. And you eventually are led up to a great big set of double doors, where there are actually three more knights of the Mithril Shield there, and they kind of open the doors, leading into a massive, long hall that's lined with pillars and an immense rug that stretches the entire length of this huge chamber. At the other end of the chamber, you see a massive throne on some stone steps. Seated in there, you see a dwarf that he's too far away to catch his features, but he doesn't look like he's old or anything like that. He looks pretty beefy. He's actually wearing armor. And flanking him on either side, there's a couple guards along with 3 other dwarves that are dressed not in armor, but they look to me more like maybe they're advisors or officials that, elders, I guess, if you will. And the knights say, "Step forward and give your gracious greeting to the king."
And we do so.
Okay.
Kneeling and deep bow and
Yeah, you
reverent
step.
greetings and all that good stuff.
It's like I said, this is a pretty massively long hall, so it takes you probably a good minute
Yeah.
to walk from one end to the other. But you can, as you get basically within like maybe 20 feet or so of them, one of the advisors steps forward and says, "Greetings, travelers. You are in the presence
Hey.
of King Harnoth."
Whoa.
And now that you're closer, you can see that he's not an old dwarf. From what you heard about from Zog, he is one of 2 brothers. His brother's name was Brom, that the kingship fell to after his father, what was it, King Hebron, I believe was his name. Anyway, his father died in the War of the Silver Marches, and the rulership fell to him and his brother. It was kind of a joint rulership. But then his brother Brom was killed in the battle as well. So kingship fell solely to King Harnoth himself. And he looks like, he's a dwarf. So he's probably, close to 100, but he's not that old. He's out of his teens, definitely, in terms of like dwarven age. But he looks hale and hearty. And he sits there on his throne, and he greets you and says, "So, Zog has told me that you have a lot of experience with fighting fire giants, sir."
Fight?
Fighting them?
I don't know about fighting.
We have quite a bit of experience pissing them off.
Yeah, we have had had entanglements with them, Your Majesty.
And we
Once.
have killed.
We have killed two
them.
cloud giants. Though.
Yes, yes.
We did kill a fire giant, I thought. Didn't we in that
No,
big
I don't
fight?
think so.
There
No,
were
that
two in
was-
the pit. I thought we killed one
That
of
was,
them.
that was too early. It was like
Those were
we
stone
them.
giants, weren't they? Or
I thought there were
No, they
two
were
fire
fire.
giants in a pit, and I thought we killed one of them.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, we're arguing. I think we're arguing in front of the king,
yeah.
talking about.
No,
I'm
wait,
drunk,
no,
man.
wait.
I thought
Wait,
it was
I don't know.
Shut up.
I wrote this down. Who wrote it down? Who's keeping the adventure journal?
Yeah, but I say at the time we encountered the fire giants, we were not quite as hardy as we needed to be to fully battle them.
We're hardier now, though.
So you've actually killed some of these giants, I hear.
Yeah, we killed hill giants and stone giants.
Giants,
Cloud giants.
Killed cloud giants.
ogres.
Well, that is extremely interesting to me. For one, I have a bounty on any fire giant's head that you bring me is worth 100 gold.
Cool. Can it be attached to the rest of the giant?
It can be attached to anything you like. But more specifically, I'm looking for some people that aren't afraid of these creatures because they've become quite a nuisance around this area. We've heard about the troubles that are not constrained solely to our region, but it worries us particularly with the fire giants that are so close. Have you heard of their lair?
No.
Nothing specific. Yeah.
There is off to the northwest the ancient Citadel of Ironslag. This was the ancient home of the fire giants, and it has been long abandoned, but until recently. Recently, we have seen more activity of fire giants in and out of that area, and it worries me greatly. If they are to reestablish a foothold in their ancient fortress, then who knows what mischief they are up to. We have also seen heard many reports of comings and goings of the fire giants, bringing artifacts of adamantium to and from this lair. I don't know what they are doing, but whatever it is, they have taken many, many dwarves and citizens of Citadels, Adbar, and Felbar as prisoners. And we can only imagine that they have become slaves of these fire giants in some sort of infernal construction of something using these adamantium objects that they have found.
Those fuckers. We saw them actually grab some adamantium in a town or something.
Yeah.
Right.
We've actually seen that. That's too bad.
So
So-
if you
Let's go kick some fire giant
Let's
butt.
get fire giant.
This is excellent. He smiles when you say that, and he said, "This is excellent news. I was expecting to have to pry you to do this a job for me, but it seems you are more than welcome. But let it never be said that King Harnoth does not reward those who do something for him. If you can go and find out what these giants are up to, and if you, even better, can bring back some of the slaves that they took from our population, then I will reward you each with a rare magic item."
Nice.
Cool.
That's cool, man.
Hey, I look at the party and say, why not? That's us, right?
Let's go kick some giant butt.
While the king is talking, if you guys could make a perception check, that would be great.
Yeah. I told them we already got one.
Oh, jeez.
Not so good. There
Y'all
you go,
notice
Groot.
me trying to hide, but you can't notice shit when you're in there.
The ale is kicking in.
Damn straight.
Okay. Oops.
Well, Groot did not partake, so he's the sharpest one of the bunch of us
Right.
right now.
Yeah, it's quite obvious from his dice rolls. So Groot, I think you are probably going to notice this, but let me. Forgot to get my dice out. Sorry about that. This is gonna be loud.
You each take 700 points of damage.
Yeah, I just rolled all my dice and I gotta tally it all up now.
Unseen archers hiding behind the columns. You're dead.
Oh. Okay, so
Dwarven
actually,
pint metal.
so Groot, you are the only one that noticed this, but you noticed that one of the knights of the Mithril Shield, 6 of them have kind of stood off to the side. One of them, though, actually has kind of crept up behind you guys, and he has actually raised a crossbow directly at you.
At who?
Well, actually, at happens to be Valdry.
We don't mind.
Okay.
Kick
But-
his ass.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move you guys over to a map of the throne room and have you roll initiative.
Fuck!
Can't have traitor dwarves.
We could kill him.
It's
Did
like
it-
Trader Joe's.
The hell
Traitor
did it
dwarf.
not? Did it not switch over?
Nope.
Did
Did
not switch
Nope.
over.
No.
My
Your
connection
connection to
has
the
been
server has been interrupted. Oh, here we go.
Yep,
There we
there
go.
we go.
Anyway, so you guys are standing in front there, and I'm going to bring up the initiative tracker. And oops,
Fuckers
hang on,
behind us.
it wasn't clear from last time. There we go. So go ahead, and I will select. For frack.
Pus bucket?
There we go.
It's weird.
You should-
So, hang on. So we have not rested, right?
You have not had a long rest, but you guys didn't. You had a long rest since your fight with the dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Right.
thought so.
'Cause I only got 16 hit points. I think
Yeah,
I'm
you
fucked.
should have. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
you should be maxed up.
But yeah, you didn't have any encounters between then and now.
Okay.
Not any combat encounters, anyway.
Right.
So who's the bad boy dwarf pointing at Valdry?
That one?
That one?
No, it's
Or is it-
actually this
it's
guy.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Which one?
Behind us.
Behind.
By the floating shield sword
Oh.
halberd thingy.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't know
the
it.
sigil
Oh,
of
yes.
Citadel
There you
Adbar, the king's sigil. And actually, I should probably get everyone in the initiative order here. So give me a second. Oh, what the hell? Oh, god damn it, Firefox! I did not want to debug the JavaScript of Roll20.
Yeah, you did.
I think I'm missing a piece of equipment. Didn't I get a staff? Got my cloak. Didn't I get a staff or something?
I don't
At
know.
one point, didn't you give me a staff, Paul?
Yeah.
A staff of the python or something?
Oh god. I honestly would have to go back and look that up. where did I'm trying to remember where you got
You
that.
got, like
We
it's
did
when we
get
got
some-
I got a cloak of protection. but I
Yeah, we
could've
all
s-
got magic items from
We all got magic stuff a little while ago.
Oh wait, yeah, was this from Everland?
the tower. Yeah,
Yeah.
from Everland.
Yeah, I got the pearl o' power.
Maybe it was just the cloak of protection. Maybe I don't know where I got the. I could have sworn I was looking up the staff for some reason. Because if I have it, I'm throwing it down. If I don't, and I'm not worried about it.
That does ring a bell. I mean, God, did I send it in an email?
Oh, maybe. Let's look.
You're not sure.
For some reason, I feel like you typed it in chat.
Oh, that could be as well. Apologies for that. Let me scroll back and... Oh, how far back does this go?
You all chat entries for this game.
Yeah, it was... I'd have to exit out. Hang on. I'll look in a new Roll20 window. I don't want to exit this whole session.
Mm-hmm.
Show on one page. There we go.
No, that's not what I want to do.
That's pretty cool that it keeps all the
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Chat stuff.
yeah.
Of course, now it's taking forever.
Right.
Here we go. Yes. From... what is this? Lynn Armnall. Yeah, Valdry got a pearl of power. Mirror got 6 arrows, a giant slaying, and braces of archery. Grook, you had a cloak of protection and staff of the python.
Thank you.
Yep.
I will add that right now.
Sorendil got boots of speed plus some scrolls.
Yep.
And Samuel got some glamored stuttered leather. And the harp of
Samuel
inspiration.
got nothing because he stayed back.
Anyway, let me finish rolling these guys up here. Where the hell is King Harnoth? Here we go.
Did you guys know that if you keep your character sheet in the Roll20 window, if you double click on the header, it shrinks it and makes it opaque? It's not opaque, transparent.
No.
Really?
It's cool, and it sticks it right at the top of the screen.
Huh.
I didn't know that. It was complete accident. Look at that. Look at that.
Huh.
That's kind of cool.
Every time I open my character sheet, it pops out. I can't keep it there for some reason.
Well, you should only do that if you click on the button to expand it.
Oh.
Anyway, let me roll for all these other guys.
No, you don't have to.
Well, I'm assuming you don't want to just be all by yourself, and the guards are pretty much not going to stand for this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're not going to stand for this bullshit in our Hall of Kings.
We're not going to take it anymore. Twisted Sister. Okay. It's got to sort. Descending. Okay, so first round is going to be just between Groot and this guy, who actually it looks like may not have gotten the drop.
No, he did not.
Too many of them. Nope, he's actually going to go immediately after Groot.
Groot or Valdry? You said.
Valdry didn't spot him. Groot did. The first round is a surprise round.
Ah, got it. Okay.
All right.
This chick is toast.
Well, I actually want
Good
to.
work.
I want to do something cool. Let's see if it works. This is purely for coolness factor.
Do
Okay,
it. Do it.
So you said he has a crossbow out, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I get to go before him. So
Yep.
let's do this. I'm gonna try this. Move a little forward. Make sure I'm within the right distance here. Yes, I am. Okay, I am going to try and this is just coolness. I want to try and thorn whip his bow out of his hand, because I can
Nice.
grab something and pull it 10 feet. I just want to pull the bow just for
Whip
fun.
it.
Like
Okay.
do an
now-
Indiana Jones thing.
Whip
Where
it
is
good.
the?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Ow! I
Doesn't matter
hit
at all.
him in the eye. Ow!
Okay. So you try to do that with your whip. Anything else? Any bonus action?
Whip.
What's the attack action? Trying to read. Can I do this as use an action to turn it into a snake? Okay. I will. I'm disappointed in myself. I guess I'm done. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
done.
All right, so then he gets to go. You basically kind of crack your whip at him. That doesn't disrupt what he's doing. He fires the crossbow bolt, but he actually doesn't look like he's shooting at Valdry. He actually,
He's going for the king.
yeah,
King.
he aims it directly at the king.
That dick.
What a dick!
Though it looks like Harnoth, I believe, is
Swing and a miss.
got better armor than that at the very
Sweet.
least.
Yeah, 11
it
ain't
home.
gonna hit a king.
Yep. So no, he does not hit the king. It basically glances off the top of the throne and bounces off. And the look on King Harnoth's face is like, holy
what
shit!
the
Say what?
Not to mention the looks on everyone else is in the chamber. It's like, what the fuck happened here? Everyone is looking just completely freaked out. So I'm going to just advance to the beginning of the full round, which I believe would start with Mirror.
Wow.
So yeah, there's
Oh.
mass chaos. Like everyone's like, "Oh, protect the king! Protect the king!"
Yeah. I'm gonna draw my bow and move back here, like in front of the king. I'll move there, and I'm gonna point it at that guy, but I'm not gonna fire unless I'm. Yeah, I'm just gonna ready my bow, and I'll fire if he tries to do another shot.
Okay. In that case, the next up is one of the guards. He immediately leaps up and moves in front of the king. Here, actually, let me turn the damn grid off. This stupid thing. I hate grids.
I love the grid. Grids rock. Stay in your square. Stay in your
Stay
square.
in your square.
Stay in your square, master.
There. So that's where he winds up. Next is one of the knights of the Mithril Shield around on the exterior. He steps forward, and he also pulls a heavy crossbow out and also takes a shot at the king.
Holy shit!
Holy
What the?
shit!
Oh my god, he got a 21. He hits. One of the crossbow bolts pierces King Harnoth's armor, and he jerks back with a...
Is it?
Ugh!
Is it the guy right in front of him, or
Oh, it's like right here,
This guy right
down.
okay? Son of a mother puss bucket.
here. So then I have the nobles all go in one turn. They all shriek like little girls and flee the chamber. Actually, let's see. Yeah, they'd probably be running out this way.
So the blonde dwarves are bad? Never trust a blonde dwarf.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's all they
You
can
look
do.
too much like an elf. Never trust an elf. Oh wait, I am an elf.
Yeah.
Like half our party is elves.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
Let's see. This guy gets to go. Yeah, he's going to move to here.
They're all fucking traitors.
All right, he's going to move a little bit closer than that.
Damn.
He's going to move to there, and he's going to fire at the king. Pating! Doesn't even hit the throne, hits the stone steps. Valdry.
Oh, Valdry's pissed now. Valdry, I'm going to move up to the guy who hit the king and whack him with my war hammer.
Or hell.
Whorehammer.
Oh,
Or
Jesus,
hammer.
not with that.
No, you're
Nope.
not.
He easily
Bonus
dodges it.
action. bonus action, spiritual weapon.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jesus, man, that's what happens when you try to fight drunk.
Oh yeah,
Don't forget to bring out Hammer McHammerson.
yeah. Where was
That's
your?
right. Hammer Hammers.
Oh yeah, you got a little thing for it now already, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you should be. I believe you can just drag it and add it. Let me know if you can.
Okay. Let me find Hammer McHammerson.
Meanwhile, one of the other knights steps forward. Yeah, he can do it without. He's actually going to stay right where he's at almost. He's just going to take a step forward since there does appear now to be some other combatants involved. He will take a shot at the king. Oh, he also hits.
Oh.
Not too much damage on that one. But King
I do
Harnoth,
not see a Hammer McHammerson that I can drag and drop.
did I not add one for you?
Well, you had it at one time, but I am not seeing it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
You guys thinking of my game?
Yeah, it might have been in his game. I will quickly find something for you here. It's a Warhammer, isn't it?
It's a
See.
mace.
Oh, it's
Yes,
a mace.
Warhammer or mace looking thing. Yeah, close enough.
A stick.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Stick.
It's a hard
Pointed
implement
stick.
of bashing.
There you go.
That's not that
Hard.
big.
Oh, there. That's to scale. Oh,
All right, and I'm gonna make it glow because otherwise you can't see it for shit.
Yeah, against the black background. Where the hell did it go?
Don't forget to add it to
Just
the.
stick it in his face.
And
And I
will
can't control it.
make it control. Yeah, hang on, I'm just setting it up.
Yep.
And I'll, yeah,
There we go.
it's not that hard.
All
I
right.
just pull it from assets. So, anyway, that's your
All right.
spiritual hammer. Okay, so that was that guy. He shot and did 2 points of damage. He then steps back into cover. This guard also runs up and is going to basically aid the king in his defense. So actually, any further action will be at or any attack will be at disadvantage. So we're up to Groot again.
All right, I am going to throw down my staff and say, "Take this, motherfuckers!" And whoop. So within 10 feet, and I'm going to say, "Attack the frickin' dwarves!" And then it's going to walk up and attack the frickin' dwarves.
Okay,
you're
so
gonna tell
that
which frickin' dwarfs.
that's does that have
Right.
the right hit point total?
Yes, it's a giant constrictor snake.
Right. It doesn't have your stats when you're in that form, but it would have the same.
Oh, you're right. That's the wrong stat.
Okay.
So I need
Which I think you might be able to pull one out of the polymorph thing.
polymorph. Yeah, we didn't do. We did giant ape and giant eagle. We didn't do giant.
Oh, that's in wild shape. Never
We didn't
mind.
do constrictor snake.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
I will find one for you. Can you?
Honestly, the only thing that changes is his intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. So for this instance, it isn't going to make any difference.
Okay, yeah, then it doesn't
Right.
matter as long as you're
Right.
just using the regular snake for all the stats and everything to do your attacks.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So then I will. Okay. So then I will. He will bite.
Bite
Character
him.
sheet. Character sheet. Bite. Critical hit.
Oh.
Suck it.
Ah,
18 points of piercing.
chomp.
Then he'll. Ooh, look at him go.
Oh yeah.
And
Ah,
14
hug
more
you.
points of bludgeoning, and he is now grappled.
hug you real good.
Okay, yeah,
So
you did
that
some
was-
damage to him.
So that was my action, and then I am going to join the party and do the same damn thing.
Oh,
And,
Right.
how do I tell you apart? Well,
let me put the glow on this. Put a glow on this one.
I was just gonna put a dot on him.
Okay,
So the
I'll
red,
let
the one with the red dot is the summoned one, the Python one,
Okay.
the stick, the
All right.
staff. Actually, I'll change
So
that.
then he will. Actually, I could have moved bonus action change, and I will be right there. There we go. I'm done.
Okay, I labeled it. Relabeled the other one called staff. So he's just on staff. Okay, so next is his turn. So he is grappled, but he can still attack. He drops his crossbow and pulls out his warhammer, and he starts wailing away at this giant snake that has him constricted. Looks like he gets 2 attacks with his warhammer. Oh yeah, 22.
Oh, most definitely.
18 points of bludgeoning. Second attack.
Ooh.
Another 22 for 8. Is that 8?
Dang.
No, 6. 6 points of bludgeoning.
Total.
He's
Oh.
attacking. Can I attack then? Or was mine too specific that said if I shot at the king?
Yeah, he did not trigger your ready to action.
Okay.
Plus, he went since his turn already. So. Oh no, that was your ready to. That was what you did.
Oh, dude, they're linked. I changed one value and the other one changes.
Okay, hang
that
on.
sucks.
Undo what you just did.
Control Z, 60.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just unlink this token here. Yeah, because it's tied to this token is tied to the character. Hang on. I'll just attach it to none. Okay. Now it should be independent, I think. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Thank
Cool. Anyway, so that was his turn. He remains grappled. Next, we've got another shield dwarf guard. He runs up to protect the king. We're up to Serendil.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to click my feet together, which will allow me to walk 60. So I walk 60 over to the king. And then I say, I'm going to make you invisible, Your Highness. And then I tap him and cast invisibility.
Okay, he does not
Nice.
try to resist you, so he becomes invisible.
And then
Nice.
I say, you're invisible. Get out of here. And I yell to the guards, take care of him.
How can we take care of him? We can't see him.
you.
Follow the sound.
Good point.
Follow his scent.
Okay.
All right, that's my round.
This dwarf
Nice.
runs up and like, where's the king? Where's the king? He's looking all over for the king and he can't find him. Okay, well he's basically kind of just standing at attention and looking, and it's like, okay, if something moved in this way threatening, I'll attack it.
Mischief have you done?
Okay, so the one of the knights of the Mithril Shield that are it's right in front of you, Groot. You actual
yep.
Groot, your snake. He is also going to attack you with a warhammer. First one, 17.
Oh, yeah.
So 6 bludgeoning, or no, yeah, 6. I can barely read that font. Second attack, 18 for 16 more bludgeoning.
Oof.
Dude. 6 to 16. Was there something different? Why is it 13 plus 3? Oh, I should ignore the plus 3 because that's a crit, right?
Oh yeah, actually you're right. Yeah, that would be double damage. So the 13. I'm sorry, 13 and 6. So 19 total. So that was his turn. King Arnoth does something. You don't see what. One of the other knights of the Mithril Shield, which is, I think, the one behind all my character sheets. Hang on. Roll20 is really not liking this for some reason. He steps forward. He can't see the king to fire at, so he's going to fire at the snake that's constricting his buddy. $11, does that hit?
11 misses.
Okay. Bounces off his scales. Then we've got, I think, just one more. Yep. This guy here. Wait, that was him. Who was the guy before him? Oh, that was the other guy. Okay. Anyway, he steps forward and does the same thing. 16, I believe, would hit for 4 piercing on the
Yep.
snake.
On the staff snake, right?
Yes, the staff
Yeah.
snake. Okay, we're back to the top with Mirror.
All right. I am going to make that guy my hunter's mark,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna shoot at him with my longbow. He has not been damaged yet, so. But he is now.
Yes. These guys are pretty tough. They're actually wearing plate mail armor, but a 22 does the trick.
Mm.
So 13 total.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do another one at him.
They also have shields as well. Whoo, 20 is still enough to hit.
And add the 6, so 19 points of damage.
Total?
Yes, on that second attack.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So 13 and 19.
Okay.
32. Nice.
Yep, you managed to find some creases in all that plate mail and get through. And he
Nice.
staggers back. Okay, so we've got guards. Guards are going to continue. Well, they can't aid now.
Right.
So they're just basically going to form kind of a loose perimeter around the throne and hope that King Harnoth is still there.
Right.
He can still talk.
They could feel him, couldn't they?
Well, yeah. Would you just go blindly groping for your king? Or would you be
Yeah,
worried about
right.
maybe getting your hand cut off?
Maybe for the queen.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, one of the knights of the Mithril Shield next to Valdry, he is going to attack you with his warhammer, and you actually see his eyes have something really weird going on. It's like kind of this black inkiness around their irises.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
He
Maybe
does
they're,
2 attacks, 21.
Yep.
Okay. Second attack, a 21.
Yep.
So 2 hits.
Yep.
It's hard. The
17.
nobles continue shrieking and they run out of the room. Meanwhile, the guy who you just shot, Mirror, he's still got his crossbow out. He's going to fire back at you,
Sure.
but a 12 I don't think will do it.
Nope. I
Then
missed.
we're up to Valdry.
Oh, let's see. So it's going to be tough to hit these guys, and my puny little warhammer's not going to. So I'm gonna try to do a little laying on hands of this guy with inflict wounds to start with, and see if I can hit something. Hey, there we
Oh,
go.
yeah, that'll do the trick.
So he takes 16 necrotic,
Nice.
and then Hammer McHammerson.
Ooh,
Hey,
hit him with
there
that,
you
too.
go.
There we go.
So he takes another 8, so 24 total. And as this is going on, I scream out, "They're possessed!" Because I notice something's going on in his eye, so I'm screaming to my compatriots, "They're somehow possessed."
Okay, one of the other knights, he fires at the snake,
Which one?
the staff snake. One of these years.
Staff snake,
Anytime roll 20.
as opposed to the officer snake.
Yes.
I start doing an exorcism in Latin.
Oh,
nobody
he
has
broke his
dispel magic.
crossbow.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh.
So he's gonna actually use his movement then to move up to here. But he will not be able to attack. Okay, one of the dwarfs, he's, Sire, where are you? And you hear a muffled voice like, oh, and he kind of runs around towards the back of the throne.
Did I miss something? Why isn't Kyle here?
He stayed back.
He stayed behind, remember? To be a
Yeah.
smartass.
He's watching the draft. That's why.
The first pick was Trevor Lawrence.
What was the third pick?
Kyle Pitts.
All right. So
Group
Or no,
we'll
that was
do
four. The,
Yeah,
the
the
Dakota
Niners
State
pick.
quarterback.
staff snake first.
Trey Lance, was that his name?
I'm assuming that misses.
Yes.
Oh, they took Trey Lance. Wow.
Yeah, because he was from North. Yeah, North
And
Dakota
I
State.
bite my own. I bite myself,
You constrict yourself.
and then. Yep. This is left.
So does that mean that you lose the grapple, or was it
No.
he has to
I
actually
have no idea.
he actually, yeah, I'm
You
just
say-
wondering if he has to actually still make an attack.
I'll let you make. You can make that call. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
You know what? I'm going to say with the fumble, he did badly enough that,
Sure.
yeah, okay, so he's not currently
That
grappled.
works. That works. Okay, so then the Groot snake, he will
Groot
attempt to bite and constrict, and he'll double miss.
Oh, yeah.
And I think for fun, as a bonus action, I will expend a third level slot. Heal myself for 3d8.
There you go.
Nice. Okay, so the knight who just got out of the grapple, it didn't really matter that much because he's still going to continue attacking the staff snake with his hammer. 21 for 7.
Yeah, actually, sorry. As my bonus action for that round. I did that. Damn it! I'm gonna lose my fucking staff. I wanted to turn it back into a staff.
Oh,
Go ahead. Yep, that hits 7. Yep, check. If it loses all of its hit points, I'm screwed.
oh shit. 15, does that hit?
Yep.
Okay, so 12 more bludgeoning.
Shit. What an idiot. I have a magic staff. I don't have a magic staff.
Well, if it goes down, at least you got to use it once.
Yeah.
Okay, Shield Dwarf's going to continue. Well, he's going to kind of stay where he's at to try and make sure that nobody knows where King Harmouth is. Serendil.
All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action to start my blade song. I'm gonna run out here, and I'm gonna magic missile this son of a bitch at a higher level. So I'm gonna do it at 3rd level. So it's what, 5?
Nice.
So 15, 19, 22 on
Oh,
this
good roll.
guy.
Okay,
Magic,
bam,
yeah.
bam, bam, and he actually drops to the ground dead.
Yay!
And
So does he get 2 more? That's somebody else?
No, that was 5.
Yeah, I know, but he said bam, 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 and he dropped.
That's true.
Not bam, bam, bam,
no,
bam, bam,
it was
bam,
the last one that killed him.
Ah, okay. I was just trying
Nice
to
try, though.
clarify.
Bammity bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, apparently I need to quantify my BAMs here. Shield Dwarves, again, are still hang. They will not leave the king, even though they're not 100% sure where the king is. They have a good idea, though. The knight against you, Groot Snake. He's going to go
Snake.
with the hammer. Oh, he drops his hammer, but he uses his movement to pick it
No.
up again.
Drop the hammer.
But I'm going to say that
Some-
it prevents him from doing a multi-attack.
Yeah, I would think
Oh.
so.
King Harnoth He does. You don't see what he does. One of the knights. He's got his crossbow out still. He's going to. Well, let's see. He doesn't like you shooting his buddy there, Serendil, so he's going to turn his attention to you.
Dick.
There's more where that came from, dickhead.
21 for 9 piercing.
Dickhead.
Roly poly dick.
Alrighty.
And his buddy, who's closer to you, also. Actually, you know what? He's going to drop his crossbow and wade in with his warhammer. 17?
Nope. Not with my blade song up.
Ooh, crit for
Uh,
13.
choose to disbelieve.
Crit and a
For how
fumble.
much? 13?
I'm sorry? 13.
You said, right? Okay.
All right, so we're back to Mirror at the top.
All right. Go after that same guy again.
Which guy dropped? Was it this guy?
Yeah,
This
I'm sorry, I
one.
put a X on him here.
Okay.
All right. So, that 6 for the hunter's mark still counts, correct? From last time.
I would have to look up how Hunter's Mark works.
Hunter's mark stays. That's what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
With,
Okay.
Yeah, it stays on the target.
Right. Until
I believe you
move
can
it.
shift
Until you
it,
move
He
it.
but
drops.
Yeah, you can
As
shift
a
it.
bonus action. But I think you re-roll it every turn.
Oh, okay. I will. And
That's the way that Ben does it in your campaign.
until
No,
the
wait,
spell
maybe you
ends,
keep
you
the
deal an
6.
extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it. With a whenever you hit
Okay.
a weapon attack. So yeah, you'd roll the d6 every time.
Okay. So I got 13 plus 8. It's 21 plus 1. So 22.
And he drops.
All right.
Yay!
Wow, those are some
And to
damn
move
good rolls on
that
your bow.
hunter's- Yeah. I'll move the hunter's mark to that guy then.
Okay, this guy here. Take it off the dead guy.
He has not been damaged yet, correct?
Doesn't look like it.
Good.
Okay. Skipping over the shield dwarves for now. You guys look like.
I just shot him.
Oh,
I was finishing my turn.
I'm sorry. I
so-
thought you were done. 20.
No,
Wow, 20. You have not gotten less than 20.
Holy shit.
yeah, 14.
You are en fuego.
And then should I roll hunter's mark again or use that one
No, you roll it
'Cause
again.
Roll it
every
for each time.
Every turn, roll it again.
every time? Okay.
Yep.
So 16 points.
Shoot.
Okay.
Message for you, sir.
Yeah.
Now I'm done.
Yeah, that's amazing. It doesn't take much, though. That 22 was only a 15 roll. So.
Right. Yep.
Okay, so we've got the knight that's facing off against Valdry. He's going to whack at Valdry with his hammer. 9
Nope.
will not do it, I'm assuming.
Nope.
6.
Nope.
Nope. So neither one hits.
Nope. I'm like a spider monkey.
Yeah.
The knight is... That one is dead, so Valdry gets to go next.
All right. Valdry's gonna hit the dude in front of me with a little sacred flame.
Hmm.
That's a dex save he's got to make.
Dex save. All right. Oh, natural 20. He made it.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right. Well, I'm still gonna whack him with Hammer McHammerson. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Clang! Bounces off his armor. Wah, wah.
Womp womp.
Okay, the guy that is hunter's marked by mirror. Yeah, he doesn't like that at all. He's gonna. Well, actually, no. He dropped his hand crossbow, so he's gonna go after the snake.
Fuck.
Damn.
Miss! Miss!
8 miss.
Yes! Yes!
One more attack.
Come on.
Miss.
Oh, 17.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. He's got
Right.
6 hit points left.
Six bludgeoning.
Woo! He might live. Oh yes, he will live. Yes, he will.
Okay, that was his
Yay.
turn. Groot, you get to go next.
All right, as a bonus action, I'm gonna turn my snake back into a staff.
Okay.
Whoop.
Wow, that was just in time. You're getting maximum utility out of it.
Yes.
Right.
And then I will go ahead and attack the frenemy.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
There we go.
Nice. Both.
Nice.
Well, actually,
I don't think
the constrict won't, but the bite definitely hits.
So 6 total.
6 piercing. Take a chomp out of metal armor. That's got to taste great. That guy is dead, so let's see. The guard is protecting Serendil.
All right, I use lightning bolt.
Ooh,
on this
boy.
guy.
Oh yeah, right on metal. Yeah, baby.
You actually can probably get both of those guys.
Boom.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Dex
Ooh.
15 save.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see if he rolls a dwarf.
Okay,
rolls a
first
frickin'
guy closest
what
to
the
you
hell?
made it.
Yeah.
Second guy also made it. So
Okay, well,
Dwarves are not
14.
supposed to be dexterous.
Each take 14 points of lightning.
Zap.
They're
Up to
not. They got a +0 dex bonus.
Yeah, they aren't especially dexterous, but they did take half damage. They are now both wounded.
All right, as a bonus action, I'm going to use my Misty Step, which is a natural ability to go 30 feet away. So I'll go here. And then I'm going to use my Boots of Speed to run up next to Mirror.
Run away.
That's the end of my round.
Okay.
Come get some, dwarf.
Yep.
All right, then the knight that's fighting Groot takes a few swings. First one misses, I'm assuming.
So we needed to talk about this. So I got this cloak of protection. I can't remember what the ruling was. I don't think that gives me any bonuses when I'm in
Sneaky
animal.
fool.
Does it? Where did I read that? Just says +1 bonus while I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it. I just turn into a snake.
Yeah,
However,
it's the
I have
wild
no
shape
idea.
ability in terms of what does the wild shape do with the. Do you have the choice to not have items turn?
No. Oh. Let's let me post.
Because some shape shifting abilities you can like choose, and I would say that you could actually.
Yeah, I don't know. It just says like a magically assume the shape of a beast you've seen twice. Short rest. It does. I don't know. I think that probably a D&D thing or a 5e thing is probably nope. It doesn't make a difference. So it hit. Let's just say it hit. Pretty sure.
So
I
your
got a
AC
12.
is
You got a 12.
okay. So
Well-
then both of those would hit you. So
19 total.
yep, 19 total. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. This knight here, he can't. Well, let's see. How far away is? He's gonna move closer to Serendil and fire. 21.
At me?
Yes,
Okay. Ow.
for 21 piercing. I'm sorry, for seven piercing, not 21 piercing.
Yep.
That was him, his buddy. Yeah, he's already within range, so he'll also fire at you. 15?
Okay.
Probably not enough.
Nope.
Okay. So we're back to mirror.
All right. Going after my mark again. So I'll zap him with that. And he's 10 damage, so I can do my Colossal Slayer. That's not gonna make it, right?
Bounces off his armor,
Alright.
as does the
I'll
second.
use my inspiration on that one.
Ah, well then that definitely hits. Oh!
Oh,
Oh,
oh man, no. You still get the hunter's mark on top of it.
Yep, I know. I gotta take that thing off again. So 3. So what? 17?
22.
Yeah, 22.
Okay, yeah, that last one hurt him. Even with the ones on the Colossus Slayer.
Yeah, it all adds up.
Yes, it does. Okay, so we've got this guy on Volry. He's gonna. It's Hammer McHammerson versus Hammer. It's a bunch of hammers hitting each other. Well, he's actually not attacking the hammer. He's attacking Baldry. But 14 will not do it, I'm assuming.
Nope.
And 7 definitely will not. So you
Nope.
dodge definitely out of both swings. So we're up to you.
All right. Well, I'm going to try Sacred Flame again on him to see if he can dodge it this time. God damn it!
These are some
14
Dexter
exactly.
swords.
Son of a bitch. All right. Let's see if Spiritual Weapon hits.
Clang.
No. You know what? I'm going to use.
Oh,
my
okay.
inspiration.
25
What the
definitely
hell?
do the trick.
So 7 force on him.
Bong. And that would be your turn. Okay, Hunter's Mark dude fires back at Mirror. 14 does that hit you? Okay.
Nope.
So he misses.
No.
And he's
15.
sick of getting shot at, so he's going to move back and get some cover from you. Let's see. Groot.
I will bite. And I will miss.
Ooh, Constrictor
Oh,
work.
constrict.
There you go.
Looks like that will hit. So 13, and he's grappled.
13 and grappled.
Is that 16?
No, that would be if he had critted.
No, I.
Oh, okay. Ah, right.
And is that it your turn?
That is it.
Okay, Serendial.
Nice.
Oh, these guys are going to stay nice and lined up.
There we go.
So here we go.
Nice.
DC 15.
15 Dex.
These dexterous dwarves. God damn it.
19.
God, what the hell?
2. Okay,
Hey,
that guy
there we
failed.
go.
Failed.
So,
So
one
he
of them
takes
takes
the
10 and
full-
the other one takes 19.
Actually, half would be 9.
Oh, you're right.
Either way, the other guy
9 and
takes
19.
full. Okay, yeah, now they're probably not going to continue standing in line, but the DM will probably forget next round and not have them move. So we'll see.
that's it.
We're up to who's up? Okay, Groot's buddy. Yeah, he's going to keep whacking at you with a hammer. Or maybe he will. Come on, roll 20. I just clicked twice. Let's see how long it takes. Roll 20.
All right.
Okay, fuck you. Roll 20. I'll roll my dice manually. So 18. I'm assuming hits you, Groot.
Where'd
Oh.
Groot go? Did he
We
get
got
touchered?
touchered. That's why I couldn't get through, because my target wasn't there.
Yeah. Right.
What the hell? Roll 20.
I'll be right back.
All right, so I'm just gonna roll. Let's see if this goes through. Well, that went through. What the hell? Okay, well, Groot, when he comes back, he takes 4 points bludgeoning from one hit. Oh, a natural 20. I didn't make that up.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, I am
We
sure.
need a dice cam.
Yeah. Oh, boy. 24 points of damage from the second one.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I rolled 2 9s and it's plus 6.
Wow.
So, yeah, so 28 total from those two, if Groot's around. All right, I'm going to type it in chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're up to another one. Okay, so yeah, this guy got the idea. First he's going to fire at Mirror. Oh, now it goes through. 12 does not hit you, I'm assuming. And he's going to get out of the way of any further lightning bolts. His buddy is going to do the same. Hey, Groot's back. Groot, you got hit twice. I put it in chat. It was 28 damage. One of them got a crit. Okay. Anyway, this second guy fires also at Serendil. Non-natural 20, I'm assuming hits you.
That'll hit.
Okay, so 7 piercing. And he also gets the hell out of the way of any lightning bolt. So we're up to Mirror.
Alright. Let's see. I think move there. Will that give me line of sight to that guy?
Which guy, your
Or
mark?
no? Yeah, my mark. Or is he still covered?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Pop-up window right in front of me. Thank you.
Hit.
Nope, he still has cover.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at this guy then.
Okay.
Do it.
He has been damaged,
Yes.
He has.
so 16.
Bang.
Oh. Alright.
Oh, bang. Yep, his armor is holding it off.
Yep.
Finally.
Sure.
After hitting all those 20s.
Right.
Not quite
Yeah.
doing it. All right, so the guards. Excuse me, the guy you just shot at. Yeah, he can't disengage without, or he can't move without
Yeah.
taking an opportunity attack. So, yeah, he'll just keep wailing on Baldry. Oh,
Dick.
miss. Oh, miss. Yeah, he swings wildly but misses both times. So it's now your turn.
Thinking about a different tactic than this whole.
Yeah.
I am going to cast. I'm going to drop Hammer McHammerson. I am casting Spirit Guardians,
Ooh,
ignoring Mirror.
You don't have to drop Hammer
Oh,
Mechanics.
sorry, I
It's
can
not
leave
a
it.
it's not a concentration spell.
That's right. So yeah, so I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
oh, fun. So he needs to make a wisdom save on his turn, right? Is it at the beginning or end of his
On
turn?
his turn. Beginning of his turn.
Okay.
And while Hammerson is there, let's see if I can't whack him.
And what's the radius again?
15-foot radius on.
Just give yourself a radius on Valdry.
Yeah, I'm
and
just
that'll
doing
do
it right now.
There.
And I did hit him with Hammer McHammerson.
Yes.
So he takes another 9 force or 6 force.
3, sir.
Wait.
Okay, still up. All
course he-
right. So it's a dude that's mirrors Hunter's Mark. He picks up his heavy crossbow. Yeah, I'm saying he can still reload it. He's not moving otherwise. And,
Right.
well, he's going to move 5 feet forward so he can shoot at you with it. Mirror.
Yep. That hits.
Okay, so 6 piercing. And then he's going to move back behind cover. And that's his turn. Groot, is your audio working?
Yes, it is. Yes,
Oh,
it is.
okay.
So,
So he
I,
nods silently.
I was on mute before. So,
Okay.
if I'm reading this correctly, as long as I got it turned back into a staff before it died,
Yep.
as soon as it became a staff again, it regained all of its hit points. There is nothing that says it must be charged. It must wait a day. What I read out of this for Staff of the Python is that if I can use the action, I'm obviously a snake now, but I could turn this thing back into a snake if I wanted to right now. If I'm
Yeah,
human,
you have to pick it up and throw it on the ground again. But yeah.
Yeah, and you have to use a speak the command word, which you wouldn't be able to do in snake form.
right, and that's what I'm saying.
Oh, right.
I understand it, but the way I read this, if it was
Yeah.
next to me, I pick it up and throw it back down again,
And it's a new snake.
and it's a new snake.
Correct.
Right, that's the way I'm
Yeah.
reading that.
That sounds like a reasonable reading to me.
Okay, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's very cool, actually.
Okay, so
It's a brand new snake.
You got a new lease on life.
I think what I will do is do my normal stuff, which is I will bite him and see what happens.
Nope.
Nope.
Pesky
Fucking
metal,
tough
plate
to hit.
mail.
Fuckers. All right. I will use a second level spell and heal myself for 2d8. Give myself 10 hit points.
How do you use a second level spell and attack?
It's not a spell. It's a action called, and I'll put it in chat
Oh, it's
for
a
you.
druidic ability?
It's a druidic ability called Combat Wild Shape.
Ah, that's okay. Combat. Okay, yep. Bonus action for you. Okay. Then it's Serendiel's turn, looks like.
All right, I'm going to run over here. I'm going to run this way and then around so I don't have to take an attack of opportunity. And then I'm going to cast Sleep at a higher level. So 40 hit points of sleep. Do I get either of these guys?
Okay, does it go from highest to lowest or lowest to highest? I can't remember.
Lowest to highest.
Okay. So, this
In a
guy
radius out from.
actually, yeah, goes to sleep.
Nice.
And
But he's
that
going
would
to take
leave
damage.
I know, he is.
10, which would not be enough to get the other guy to sleep. But the guy in front of
Okay.
Valdry drops. But he's going to take damage as soon as it's Valdry's turn. Or
Yes,
actually,
I
it's as
know.
soon as it's his turn, because
Yeah.
Valdry has the Spirit Guardians going.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry.
Which might kill him, but who knows? Okay, so let's see. Is it his? No, it's the Groot's buddy. He is grappled, but still able to attack, so he will do so. 14.
Yep.
For 8 bludgeoning. 9 likely does not do it.
And the snake lives another day.
Okay, so now, oh no, it's this dude, the other dude here. He steps out. He fires at you, Serendiel, with a crossbow.
Okay.
Misses
Miss.
and gets back under cover because he does not trust you one bit not to hit him with a lightning bolt. And his buddy is kind of wide-eyed, seeing his buddy fall asleep there, and you just kind of tried to catch him with a spell. So he's going to fire his crossbow at you, which will also miss.
No.
And yeah, he's going to back the hell away from you. Okay. So
Feel
that's-
my power.
yes. Mirror, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to move down here and shoot at that guy.
Oh. Looks like he forgot you were there, to his
Yep.
chagrin.
Damn it.
Ding.
We've gone
Ba-ding.
cold.
17?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, he's got full plate and a shield, so you need to hit AC 20,
Oh, okay.
which you were doing pretty regularly up till
Yeah,
recently. So.
Right. Yeah, I'm just not rolling the greatest right now.
All right, so it's one of these guys' turn. Okay, so it's his turn. He's asleep. First thing he has to do, he's not going to avoid taking damage from your spirit guardians unless you want to.
No.
Well, it's not your turn. You can't really drop it.
Yeah, I
So,
don't want to drop it. So.
let me
Yeah, and he
just
can't.
scroll up.
He can't make a dex save. Can
Right,
No, it's a
when he's
wisdom
unconscious,
save.
he can't. Well, it's
Oh, it's a
actually a wisdom
It's a-
save.
Oh,
It's a
so yeah,
wisdom
he can
save.
make it. Yeah, he can still make it.
Yeah, sure. I'll just go for it. DC 14, which he actually made. How does it
Bitch.
work when he?
So he'll take half of whatever. Did you
So he
cast
takes-
it already?
Yeah,
So
What
it
was the
8.
damage? 8.
it was
Oh, is it?
6. So he takes 3
Wait,
whole
6.
points
No,
on
I
that
have-
one.
It says 8.
I see 8 there.
Yeah.
I see a 6
Oh
bullet
yeah,
for
8.
spiritual
So
weapon.
yeah, that's right. That's right. So he takes 4.
Okay, so 4, which is actually going to be enough to wake him up. He's like, "Oh, what happened?" Oh. He like looks around and sees all this shit flying around. Yeah, and he sees you next to him as well, Serendil, and you're the guy that roasted his buddies twice with a lightning bolt. Plus, you Valdry have all these like Raiders of the Lost Ark shit going on around you. He's gonna disengage and back the hell out of this area.
So Valdry would, and the spiritual weapon, wouldn't they both get an attack of opportunity?
I
Not if he
can't,
disengages.
Disengage.
Oh, that's right. He's disengaging. Never mind.
He's gonna back
Just
off
giving the
to
ring back.
be near his buddy, and he's not sleeping anymore.
Dick.
Valdry, it's your turn.
You can move the spiritual weapon up to 20 feet as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Hit Serendil.
Yeah, it won't be enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry,
Close enough
Serendil,
to
you're
get-
the only person in range. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
But I am gonna walk forward.
Now that they group together so nicely.
Yeah, I am gonna walk forward to about right there. You do. Hey guys, how's it going? Whack,
Yeah, he
whack,
wasn't
whack,
thinking too
whack.
clearly. All right, so
What's
yeah,
up,
on their
guys?
turns, they will both need to save. And
You can still do something.
And you want to move your hammer too, at least
Yeah.
closer
Yeah.
to
Might
somebody.
as well move it.
Yeah, I'll move it closer to. I'll move it up here closer to me. I'll move it to. Yeah, I'll move it up right behind me, and then it went next. That way, the next time I can move it up against one of them.
You might as well still take an action.
Spirit Guardians is concentration.
Yeah, but you can still
so
make.
you can
still do an
cast
action.
a cantrip. You can cast a spell. You can do
Yeah,
whatever.
you can cast a non-concentration spell.
Do whatever you want.
Oh, what? Okay, well then I will do Sacred Flame on the guy on that guy.
'Kay.
Since that's a cantrip, let's see if it hits.
dex save for him.
Save.
13. No,
Ah!
This time, take that, you lead-footed dwarf.
7 points of happy fun time damage. Okay, so that was his turn. The dude up way at the top of the map, He's gonna take a step. Let's see. He still wants to make sure that he's not getting pelted with arrows. He's gonna move over to here, so he's got line of sight with Serendial, and take a pot shot at
What did I do to
Serendial,
you?
and
Missed.
he'll miss pathetically. So he'll get back under cover again.
Whang.
So Groot's up.
Yippee. Okay, let's try this again. Hit!
Ah!
Clang.
Okay.
Oh, that'll work though.
Sweet him.
11 bludgeoning.
Okay, and he is definitely still grappled.
You know, why? I
Pop
guess it's
him.
working for me. Why not? I'll do another.
Pop him like a roll of crescent rolls.
I will do another second level spell. Ooh. I guess that's average.
For your combat wild shape?
Yep.
All right, then Serendial will get to go.
All right, I'm gonna, since I got the speed, I'm gonna run over here, and I'm gonna cast another empowered sleep or higher level sleep spell.
All right.
So 37 hit points,
All right.
and it would be
so-
the guy closest to me. So
Yes, and he definitely goes to sleep.
yeah.
How much is left after that? Let's see.
Probably not enough.
Nope, and it goes basically out from him, right?
Right.
Yep.
It's a 30 foot radius from me.
Okay, so yeah, so the guy closer to you, the one that Valdry just bonked, he has enough hit points that left over. It wouldn't drop him.
Okay.
But the guy in front of you definitely has fallen asleep.
Valdry, don't come over by me.
Don't bring
Hey.
the spirit guard. Don't wake him
I
up.
want to have one guy we can question.
Stay away from us.
No prisoners! No prisoners! Okay. Then, let's see. Oh, yeah, Groot's buddy. He's just going to stick with the winner and keep whacking away at the snake. 15?
Oh, yeah.
9 bludgeoning. 11, does that do it?
No.
No, not enough.
Hey.
The snake still stands. All right, so the dude that, okay, he's asleep. The guy right at Serendial's feet, so he doesn't get to do anything. Okay, so now this guy, it's his turn. He needs to make a dex save. I continue to use that same roll, right? That wisdom save? For
Yep,
your
wisdom
spirit
saving.
guardians?
Same as the original. Yep.
Okay, so he made his save, so he takes half for 4. And he's going to step up and whack at you. He drops his crossbow and pulls out his warhammer. And 21 to hit.
Yep.
10 bludgeoning. Second swing.
Yep.
17.
Nope.
Not enough. Damn.
Nope.
Okay, so that was his turn. It is now Mirror's turn.
All right. I'm going to move back up there. And I'm going to go after my mark again. Oh, oops. Sorry. 26.
wait.
26 hits.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Valdry
looking at Don.
casts-
I was totally confused. I was looking. I didn't understand what that was. 26 definitely hits.
Okay.
16.
So 16 plus 7.
23.
Oh, no, 16 plus 3, sorry.
Oh.
So 19 damage.
All right, he drops.
And- Oh, sweet. I'm gonna change my mark to this sleeping guy then. No. I'm gonna change my mark to this guy. By Valdry.
Okay.
Do it.
And well, I can't.
Well, actually, I
shoot
would
him.
say you'd have to see him, and right now he's not. You don't have
Yeah.
line of sight to him.
Okay.
So
I'll change it to this guy then.
Can't
okay,
you- can't you
Groot's
move?
buddy.
Yeah, I can move.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, you can see him.
Groot's buddy.
Okay.
All right, then.
Oh, I got my second attack.
Oh,
Sorry, that missed.
yes.
done.
Okay. Are you done?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So the second guy in Valdry's Spirit Guardians needs to make his dex save, which he fails miserably, taking 8 more points of damage. He's looking pretty bad, but he still staggers around. He's gonna get out of. I'm sorry. Were you gonna say something, Tim?
No, I'll just clear my throat.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's gonna get out of the way of these pesky swirling spirits and fire a crossbow bolt at Sorrendiel. 7
No.
likely will do nada. So we're up to Voldry.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit the guy right next to me. I'm gonna try to hit him with little inflict wounds, and hopefully the hell I'll hit something. Yes.
Go.
There you go.
So he takes
Holy crap!
26
Wow.
necrotic.
All right, you lay your hands on him, and he's like, "Ah!" His face
He does-
completely
he does-
collapses on
he does-
itself, and he falls over.
Mr.
Like,
Nazi dude in
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, right? Yeah.
Scanners. It's a scanner.
yeah.
Right.
Did he drop? Now, don't forget your spiritual weapon.
Oh yeah. Well, he
Go beat on the
next
corpse.
guy-
Well, no, is that guy 20 feet away from you?
He's just
This guy?
outside the range. He's about a bit 20
You,
feet.
you can move, can't you?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
still
but
move it.
I can move, so I will move forward and I'll see. But if I move forward, I'm going to wake the guy up in front of you. So,
Don't. Yeah, you can move forward. Just don't
Move
move to a
down.
point where you can wake the guy up. Move down.
all right, I will move down.
You might as well move the spiritual weapon. Just
Yeah, I will
There you
definitely
go.
move it. 20 feet will get it to about right where I am, so I will definitely move it. And that guy in the green will have to make the
Yep.
On his
wisdom
turn, yep.
save.
Yeah, he's probably going to be in bad shape when he does. So it looks like the Groot gets to go next.
Come on, Groot,
Alright,
quit playing with this
let's
guy.
see. I know. Fucking A. Yay!
Hey! Constrict is
11
doing pretty
bludgeoning.
well. Slowly but surely squeezing the life out of him.
Son of a bitch. Done.
All right. And next will be Sorrendiel.
All right, I'm going to tie this guy up and pull him a little bit away so he's not quite so. Like, can I pull him up over here?
I would say you could get a rope out of your pack and tie him up, and that's it.
Okay, that's what I'll do. Now I'll say,
But he's-
Baldry, don't get any closer.
Okay.
All right. So we've got, let's see. Oh, yeah, Groot's buddy. He's still standing. Still constricted and still going to wail away with his hammer. 21 for 9
Okay.
bludgeoning. Still up.
Yep.
And true to form, he misses with his second shot. So we still got a snake.
And it's got 4 hit points.
Let's see which one dies first. You or this.
Yep.
You guys are going neck and neck here. That was him. His buddy is asleep, so he's going to continue to be asleep. You know what? Actually, Sorrendiel, make a dex check to see if you can tie him up without waking him up.
Oh, jeez.
This is very low. It's a very low DC. And it's less than when you had
16.
to wake up.
That's not bad.
No, that's
That's not
plenty.
bad.
So he remains asleep. His buddy though may. Oh wait, his buddy's dead. That's not his turn. So it's Mirror's turn.
Okay.
Finish him.
Yeah, finish him.
Now I'm gonna try going after my mark again.
Ba-twang! Oh no, that's the hunter's mark.
Oh,
Why do you roll that
no.
before the even? Oh, you break your
Oh.
bowstring. Twang!
Alright. So I lose my second one. I'll
Your
restring it or
bowstring
something.
is broken. Until you
Okay.
spend a time outside of combat to repair it, you cannot use your bow.
Alright. So then I'm going to move to there.
Okay. All right, then. Now the guy that's in Valdry's, I think he's just going to drop. But how many hit points does he
see.
have? He has 3 hit points. Even at half save, that's enough to
Yeah.
take him out. So
Yep.
he drops dead to the ground
Yay!
and take him out of the order. So we're up to Valdry. Got a bunch of dead dwarves around you.
Yeah. Hey man, dead fucking dwarves. All right. So I heard Serendil shout, "Don't come by me, goddammit." So I will move up. Yeah, I'll move up towards Groot Snake.
You can do a double move if that's all you're gonna do.
Yeah, I will do the double move. So that should take me about to. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll get me up almost by Groot Snake, and I've already designated that my
Yep.
buddies are not affected. So, ooh, I can almost get that dwarf in. Almost.
Almost. Story of your life.
Yeah. So close.
Everyone
I
just
almost
stands right
got it
outside your
in.
range. Why don't these people cooperate and stand in my aura of destruction?
Get in my belly.
Groot, you're up.
All right. Let's see if I can't drop him. Okay.
You're right. You can't drop him.
Jeez.
Oh, this is going to be a neck and neck thing.
That's redonk, man.
But he is still grappled.
Yep.
All right. So it's Rendil's turn.
All right, I turn around. I see that dwarf over there, and I say, "Fuck this!" And I just shoot him with magic missiles.
It's like
7?
perfect Indiana Jones day. It's like,
Is that enough to drop in 7?
nope.
Oh God!
Aha. Aha.
At least I heard him.
Yeah. Good point.
All right. So it is now his turn. He realizes he's gonna, he's gonna go down either way. So he's gonna try and at least take this snake down before he does. 14, 12 bludgeoning.
All right. So
He's no longer
8
grappled.
transfers over to Groot. So that guy's gone. Oh, gone.
What, Snakey McSnakerson?
Oh, and Groot is now.
You're now hugging this dwarf.
Hey, I,
Hey, buddy.
I
How you
love you,
doing?
man.
Yep. And he
Okay.
can attack me again if you want.
Yes, he does get a second attack after kind of like, okay.
what?
Oh, you
18 for
fucker.
12 bludgeoning.
So much for that cloak.
Sleepy McSleeperton is still sleeping. So Mirror's up.
All right. I am going to move there and whack at him with my I'm gonna drop my hunter's mark
Why? That counts for melee too.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay.
You bet.
All right.
Damage it.
Okay. I'll do my hit first then. With short sword. Nope.
Clang.
This fucker's gonna survive another round. Huh? He's gonna-
All right.
Kyle's going, this is the longest combat ever. You guys can't hit for shit.
I know. Apparently, I needed to be there because
I know.
what's going on.
Right. Well, they got some nasty armor on.
Valdry's up. He may drop yet.
Okay. So Valdry moves forward. Hey, how's it going, buddy? And then I'll hit him with a little sacred flame, hopefully. So
Dex
see if he can make a
save,
dex save.
which
Nope.
he did not.
So
And
11 radiant.
11 is enough to take him down.
Yay!
Finally. So
Barbecue
he drops.
Is that everybody?
Except
Yeah,
for
except for the guy
Sleepy
that's
Dwarf.
asleep,
Except for Sleepy Dwarf.
Let's
Yep,
all,
and
like,
you now
get
hear
around
some-
him.
banging
I
on the
drag
door.
his ass back over by the throne.
And if you clunk him into a few pillars, that's okay too on the way back.
I think that would wake him up.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't matter. He's tied up
He
now.
is tied up, right?
That's right.
I
Yeah,
drag him
and
over
then,
by the king. Not
King
too
Harnoth
gently.
eventually reappears and comes out from behind the throne.
Thanks for helping, King.
Hey, King Snake.
Hey.
Yeah, he says, first off, he thanks you, and you can tell that, yeah, he's looking not really proud of himself, but at the same time,
Hey,
he's
Dolly.
like,
He's
How about
alive.
how about a little something for the effort, eh?
yeah.
You saved
I say-
yourself. That's
I
the
say,
key.
Your Lordship, we've got one survivor. We think they were possessed.
Bring him forward.
Clunk, clunk, clunk,
Drag his
clunk,
ass
clunk,
over.
clunk, clunk.
Okay,
clunk.
yeah, you bring him forward, and
Oh, flow him very roughly to the floor, Centurion.
strike him really roughly.
Oh yes, flow him to the floor.
Yeah, you throw him to the floor, and yeah, he wakes up, and
What is your name, Swave?
Brian, Brian the dwarf. No, he wakes up, and he like looks around, and he's like, "What happened?" Hey,
Why did you attack your king?
Tried to kill the king.
he looks up, and he looks completely confused. What? Why am I
look at
tied
his
up?
eyes. Do I see the black stuff in his eyes?
Make a perception check. Okay, you. This was not actually the guy that you saw before, but you see no trace of inky blackness in his eyes.
Okay. I relay that information to the king. The one I was fighting, I noticed some sort of inky blackness in his eyes, and I don't know if the rest were afflicted with that as well, but it seemed to me that he was possessed.
Let me check something here. Do a smart guy check on Harnoth.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. You got a 3. Kill him now! You dare to try and assassinate your king? And the dwarf on the ground is like, "No, sir, please. What happened? I don't understand. I was last in my quarters, and I just woke up here bound. What's going on?"
I
What?
say, Your Lordship, before you
Have your way with
take
him.
mighty vengeance on
Yes,
this
yes.
pathetic soul, do you have any spellcasters who might be able to discern the truth of what happened here?
I've got those useless advisors that just ran out like women. And almost as if on cue, The three advisors actually returned back, and they've actually got a shit ton of guards with them now. The regular like shield guards with them. So they were real timely and helpful there. Not that really Harnoth did that much by himself, but they're very pleased to see the king is still alive, and they are very interested also in what you're saying, Sorrendiel, about his inky blackness. Let me.
Or I said that.
Or I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Valdry.
Bowser said that. I
Yeah,
just
Valdry said that.
Please stay your hand, dude.
Don't
Don't
kill
kick his
it
ass yet.
just yet. Just yet.
Oh, come on. You
Kick his
slow
ass
piece
later.
of crap. Roll 20. Okay. So, yes, one of them actually, when you describe the inky blackness that you saw in his eyes, he says, Sire, this fellow indeed may have been possessed. It is known that the yak folk can employ such methods, and sometimes their victims, when they are possessed, have this inky blackness in their pupils or in their eyes. And the king thinks for a second. Yak folk, huh?
I say, is there any way to determine who did this and what their ultimate goal was?
Well, their ultimate goal, I'd say, was probably to take me down. But as to who coordinated this, will need further inspection. Take that prisoner to the dungeons, and we will find the truth out soon enough. So yeah, since he's tied up, the three advisors can actually help. And actually, like I said, they have a bunch of shield guards with them too. So two of them actually leave with the prisoner and escort him out. And the one remains behind. And the king again thanks you profoundly for being there and helping to defend him. His shield guards would have, obviously stood up, tried to stand up to them, but they, compared to the Knights of the Mithril Shield, they would not have stood
Right.
long. Yeah, he's actually very saddened by what's happened, if it is indeed possession, or that these Mithril Shield Knights were not in control of their action, because that means that
Right.
there's now less than 20 knights still alive.
And yeah.
And you can see by the look in the guy that the one that was carried away in his eyes that he definitely was not. He was completely shocked at what he saw, and his fellow knights laying on the ground.
And we kicked their ass.
You pretty much did, yes.
Yeah, I said we do grieve for the loss of your fine warriors, but at the time, we were in the heat of combat and had no choice.
No, that is understood, and under the circumstances, it's to be expected. You were actually defending me when you had no real impetus to, other than out of the kindness of your hearts. So there will certainly be no recriminations for what has gone on here today, but there will hopefully be extenuating circumstances in response. I think more than ever, it is good that you will be taking the fight to the fire giants, for it is known that the yak folk do serve the fire giants. And if these were emissaries, then it can be thought that perhaps they are planning something more insidious.
Well, I also bring up that where were we last with the Tressum?
Oh, in Everland?
Oh, Everland?
Yeah, I bring up that they
They're
were
sneaking
also,
around. Yeah.
They were infiltrated by
Cloud giants.
cloud giants that masked as Tressum. And
Looking for artifacts,
so
magic items. Yeah. So,
So maybe they're trying to infiltrate various organizations throughout the land here. And do you guys have any artifacts at this site, or?
Well, Citadel Adbar has been around for many, many centuries, and we do have a very large stash of treasures, as you might have expected of a dwarven civilization that old. However, I don't know of anything that would necessarily be of interest to yak folk or fire giants, for that matter. There's certainly nothing much of adamantium nature, at least not of the type that we've seen these giants carting around. What they have been carting around have been huge. We certainly
What
have nothing like that here.
What about the artifacts called the Dragon's Eyes?
I've never heard of such a thing. He looks over at his advisor, and his advisor, "Oh."
Well, let's just tell them about them.
Yeah, they're just
Spill the
basically
beans.
like giant gemstones that, have like
Big
a
bomb.
flaw or whatever in it, so it looks kind of like the eye of a dragon, and they're supposedly have, special powers and whatnot.
Well, it definitely nothing like that here.
Okay, well, that's good.
Well, for the time being, I think you deserve some rest, obviously, and you of course have full hospitality of the castle, of the Citadel. I will set up guests of honor chambers for you to stay in for the night, and you will have every need tended to.
Let's leave Samrel in the
Yeah,
in the Motel 6 section. We're gonna go sleep on the High Hog.
And in the morning or tomorrow sometime during the day after you've had a chance to rest and recover, we can discuss your trek to the north. But in the meantime, Citadel Adbar is at your service for your great deeds of heroism.
Cool.
And I completely lost his dwarven accent there, but oh well.
Yeah.
King
it's
Arnoth
okay.
talks
He
differently.
got shot a couple times.
Yeah. He's unsettled.
What the hell?
All right, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't know how late you guys want to go. At this point, it's pretty much planning up until the trip. So why don't we just take a quick, short little break, and then we can reconvene after that, and we can discuss what your plan is after this.
Yeah. Sounds
All right,
Sounds
back
good.
in a
All right.
bit.
Whoever wants it.
well.
That.
Yeah, we're just back.
Ooh, that's a really good roll.
That was. I'll take it.
So I'll mosey on over to Sterniel here, and I'll lay a little healing on you, little cure wounds.
Horrible. Horrible.
Okay.
So I give you 9 back,
Thank you, sir.
I just edited.
and I think now that I actually get
You get 2 per level of the spell, I believe.
yep. So I get 2 points back.
Come on, roll 20. What the hell?
Yeah, roll 20 is just
It
running
sure
slow
is. I
today.
was noticing it earlier when I was Actually, it was last night. I was editing this, putting this map together. I don't think it's the map. I mean, it's the map. I put it together myself, but
Even the
yeah,
UI
that's what
is
I'm
running
seeing.
slow.
It's just really sluggish today.
That's surprising because they just got a whole bunch of money
Yeah, well,
recently.
unless they put it.
Bunch of
Maybe
investment,
they
To
spent it on a pizza party.
yeah.
apparently. I have a couple of friends that went to work for them, and they're spending money crazily,
Well,
advertise and expand, and
they need it, that's for sure. So I'm just going to put this giant constrictor. Oh, God, it's way at the bottom. Oh, come on. Giant constrictor snake all the way up. I'm going to put it above the giant ape. And what is its what is the primary difference in stat? Actually, no. I'll just make it editable by you, so you can.
Yeah, all I got to do is get rid of the wisdom. Oh, so it's yep. I'll edit it.
Okay,
Yep,
so
sounds
it's
good.
just basically I parenthesized staff, but it uses the same token and just edit it as needed. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, so you guys are able to return back to your. Well, actually, you're first escorted to some very nice quarters in the. It's basically just in the nobility section, in the nobles residential area.
Sweet.
You get your own private quarters. Each of you do actually, if you want, or if you want to, if you prefer to stay in one room, you can. They have some larger suites with multiple beds in them. So, however, you guys,
Where are the dwarven ladies staying?
you'd have to go to the dwarven brothel of Citadel Adbar for that.
I want to sleep with Valdry. He was so brave.
He's gonna sick a spiritual hammer on you.
Ew.
I don't know. Are you gonna go and get Samrel, or are you?
Yeah, because
Yes. we'll
Valery's
get
got
it.
a score to settle with him.
Somebody's
Otherwise,
gotta
I'm gonna
clean
wonder
the
what
room.
the hell happened to you guys.
Well,
if you
actually, it's
died or
only
something.
been, what was that, like about 6 or 7 rounds of combat? So it's probably only been about a half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but if they go to sleep and don't come get me in about 2 hours,
Yeah, what
I'm gonna
time?
be
What
like,
time
okay.
of day is it
You would
anyway?
have arrived at the Citadel at probably about early evening. They served you suppers, and then the king
Okay.
summoned you probably closer to around 8. So by now it's closer to 9.
So we were fighting on
Yeah.
a full stomach
And
too.
then
So
with
Yeah.
dwarven ale sloshing around your belly.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Let's go. Yeah, let's go grab Samrel.
So yeah, the party comes back to you. They look all beat to shit.
What the hell happened to you guys?
And Valerie goes, "Come here, you." Grab.
Real intense
The
negotiations.
hell happened to you guys?
I drag him down the hallway, and if I whack him against the sides a few times along the way. He's like, "Oh, well,
I'm
I'm
gonna
drunk and I got
dodge your
beat to shit." Bam, 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 bam.
I'm not gonna let you grab me.
Come here, you.
So yeah, if I'm assuming you guys,
We had to go. I say we had to go. We want talk to the king. We had to fight a bunch of fucking possessed dwarves, and not just plain old dwarves. Knights of the Mithril Shield, fucking dwarves with multiple attacks and plate mail armor and shields. Dumbass.
It was wonderful.
Well, why did you go with them?
Because the king axed us to.
Yeah, he axed us too.
I didn't see the king axe anything. I saw some knights of the Mithril Shield axe, and could have
Yeah,
fought him here.
No,
and
hey,
saved the
we
work.
Yeah, that's true.
we defended the king, and so we're in good with him now. At least the
Oh,
four of
that's
us
good.
are.
So it wasn't from the
Yeah.
king. It was
Hey,
they
we
were
should
working
talk-
of their own accord.
We should talk to that Zog.
yeah, Zog is there and he's looking very confused and
Did he notice any of them, like, or maybe one of them that was like off or something? I mean, they all attacked, so they must have
Yeah.
all been under that same.
All of the Knights of the Mithril Shield, all possessed potentially by yak people.
yeah, Zog says that he didn't notice anything, but he wasn't, he didn't know them at all. Like he said, it's been 15 years since the last time he was here, so he didn't really. Well, for one, he wasn't really expecting anything like that. But he does recall having heard that. I mean, when, if you recall, the group that he traveled with out of Citadel Felbar, they actually got abducted by yak folk, but they weren't actually under being possessed at that time.
Yeah, but my question is were these the same guards that came to get him and then came and got
Well,
us?
if he knows that the guards that escorted him in, they stayed in the chamber while he was being interrogated. and
Okay.
he didn't see any of them leave until they left with him and then went and got you guys. So as far as he knows, it was the same ones.
So a small faction. The same ones brought him back here, and then we left with
Yeah,
them.
as far as he's aware, it was the same. He doesn't know of how they could have changed, or it would have been the same ones, unless that they didn't leave your presence, and they didn't leave his presence. So as far as he can tell, it's the same
Right.
ones.
Wow, that's odd.
Well,
then.
the possession, as far as he's aware, this possession
Yep.
ability doesn't. It's not like some temporary thing. I mean, it's an ability that yak folk
Right.
have, and they basically aren't physically there. So these knights,
Yeah.
at some point, became possessed by these yak folk. But
Yeah, that's interesting.
so either they somehow got into the Citadel, or these knights were, at various points when they left, had been possessed and had been essentially spying, and because the yak folk, when they possess them, are able to see, and essentially they are, it's like a ghost possession.
Right.
They have complete control over and they
Mm.
see and hear everything.
The interesting part is that they waited to attack until you guys were around. Why didn't
Right.
they attack when there was less people around?
Maybe our reputation precedes us. Who
Well,
knows?
what we were talking about right when
Right.
they
Yeah, maybe
attacked
just the
was
timing.
going to attack the fire giants. So
Yeah,
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's true.
we said the trigger phrase.
That could be.
We're gonna kick some fire
yeah,
giant ass.
that was
Yes.
that triggered them.
That was the trigger phrase.
Triggered. But that was that at that point it pretty much became clear that that was what was intended anyway. So that may have caused them to actually take more direct action,
All right.
and then they obviously underestimated you guys. Although they held their own pretty well.
They did. I mean, they weren't pushovers by any means. That's for sure.
Oh, that's what happens when you get the 20 AC. Then you
Yeah, no
that's the
shit.
Majority of
Yeah,
the
that
time.
plate mail armor definitely helps
Yeah,
blocking them off.
and they're nimble little.
I don't know what that
bastards,
was.
too,
Well,
for
I
where
don't think it helps that much. In
yeah,
Tim's
their dex is like
I
11,
always get
so
it. Hager
yeah, it
always
was
gets
just
it.
lucky rolls. I mean, it's kind of like well, Mirror kept hitting above
Yeah.
that 20 to get through.
Right.
It's just
Well,
chance. But yeah, Zog says at some point he doesn't know, but he would suspect that these yak folk. Now, let me just check something, see if he would know this enough. Oh, okay, never mind. He rolled a 1 on his intelligence check, so that's all he knows about the yak folk possession ability. But it seems like he had heard at least at some point that they would have been able to see and hear everything that these knights did and saw.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, they know we're gonna attack now.
Possibly, yeah. It's at least one of them survived.
Right.
For now.
For now, yeah. Unless the king gets
Well,
pissed.
the possession seems to have ended, at least as far as you guys can tell.
Yeah.
Right.
But can they repossess him is a question I'd be wanting to know.
Yeah, Zog doesn't know enough about
Yeah,
that.
how
I mean, he
did they-
never actually saw them do it when he was. I mean, he was literally captured by yak folk in their normal form. Normally, yak folk are large humanoids that are literally like yaks. I mean, they're very muscular, big. They're covered with dark black hair, and they have the head of what looks like a yak,
Horns.
complete with horns and these blackish eyes that stare vacantly at you. But they're not stupid. They're very smart and cunning, and they are slavers, and they capture
Remember that one.
slaves and essentially force them to do work, and that's their whole life. That and worshiping their god. That's all that matters to them. Family doesn't matter. They turn out their young ones as soon as they reach a certain age and never talk to them again, and nothing is more important to them than, serving their god and what have you. But yeah, other than that, Zog really isn't sure what's going on. But it sounds interesting. It sounded like also from what the king said, and you can discuss this more with him the next day. But it sounded like you're going to need some sort of a guide to get to Ironslog.
Mhm.
Yep.
Can Zug take us?
Well, yeah, that's what he said he was afraid of. Yeah, he'll have to see what the king has to say. He's not as fast moving, obviously, because of his artificial legs. But he is very knowledgeable. He's not a fighter, though. If you're going to be going up against fire giants, he knows he wouldn't last very long. But he would be willing to accompany you because he knows at least the Yak folk.
territory.
Right. The Yak folk took him at least part of the way in the direction of Ironslog.
Yeah.
So he kind of knows part of the way. And the Ironslog itself is located in a 500-foot tall mountain. It's called Mount Hammerhast, which is the Hammer of Ashes. Far to here. Let me pull up the map. So you guys, this is something that he would know. And he thinks he might as well tell you ahead of time. God, roll 20. I click and 10 seconds later it actually recognizes a click. Let me maybe move you to the world map and show you.
Oof.
Okay, so it actually changed over, but come on!
Oh my god!
It is so sluggishly slow. Get rid of the stupid turn order. Anyway, Citadel Felbar, you can see, Citadel Adbar is where you guys are. Ironslag is somewhere in this vicinity.
Okay.
And it's, like I said, it's in a 500-foot tall mountain, and the main entrance is probably not the way you guys are going to try and get in. From what he knows, it's got like 50-foot tall adamantine doors that are sealed by magic.
Sure. Piece of cake.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably not your first choice of how you might want to get in. But he knows that there is actually a path, a stairway, essentially, that snakes around the side of the mountainside that is believed to lead to some alternative way into Ironslug itself. He's never taken it. He doesn't know of it firsthand, and he probably won't be around at that point.
But it's crawling with fire giants, though, right?
Well, that's just it. No living dwarf has been inside Ironslug since it was, abandoned by the fire giants centuries ago. Only recently has activity resumed.
Fire giants. Sure, that's what could go wrong.
But he thinks that the path itself is not necessarily hidden from what he knows of it. If you can find the gates, you can find this path. And from there, you should probably be able to find your way into the... see what's what.
Well, I'd say, okay. King, how about equipping us with some maybe, I don't know, nice weapons and stuff, or...
Well, right now you're just talking with Zog, so if you want to fast forward, we can do that to the meeting tomorrow, the next day with the king. I'll let you guys take a long rest. You definitely are not disturbed by more assassins during the night. If you want to stay... I mean, Zog says that if you want to stay at his place, he would certainly welcome you as continued guests. Otherwise, you guys are kind of your nice new personal quarters, so to speak, guest quarters.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna have a kick-ass breakfast over there.
Oh yeah, you'll get room service and everything.
Eggs, bacon, more bacon.
Yeah, you get a plate the size of a big shield filled with bacon.
Right.
Bacon.
served on one of the shields of the knights that you killed.
Right.
We put nothing to waste here.
That's right.
Yeah, so the next morning you guys you're awake, fully rested, so you're at max health and all that. You are, after, having your breakfast and, tending your bruises, so to speak, you get summoned back to the king's hall, not by the mithril shield, just by the guard, the normal shield guardians. Excuse me, the shield dwarves. So you're brought back, and the king is again thankful for you to undertake this quest.
How are you, Your Majesty? How are your wounds?
So you're a bit of a smartass, aren't you?
No, I am truly concerned for your well-being.
Oh, I guess he did get hit. Didn't he? I forgot he got
You
shot.
got hit.
Yeah.
I thought you were being snarky about him hiding behind the throne.
I am truly
No, he got
concerned for your
shot.
well-being, Your Majesty. You took a crossbow bolt.
Okay, yes.
Two of 'em,
I'm
a
sorry.
couple of
That
them.
was my bad. I completely forgot he
Okay.
got shot. I thought you were just being
I'm sure he
snarky.
had staff to
Flow
take
him
care
to
of
the
it.
floor, very waffly.
Oh, off we.
Ah!
Yes, thank you. I am much recovered. Luckily, it was just a few grazing blows, and
It was a flesh wound.
just a flesh wound.
It was.
Again, completely thanks to you. It would have gone much differently had you not been here, which is again why I am very, very grateful for you. Yes, you will always be considered friends of Citadel Adbar and allowed access here, whereas many other non-dwarves would not be permitted entry.
Yeah, make sure that you tell those guards that were watching the door yesterday. They were very rude.
How wooed.
How rude. In fact, he has formally prepared another, or not another, but it would be first for him, but he's actually written up a writ, which is basically a mark of prestige.
Oh, we're a Thane?
What?
Sweet.
We're a Thane of Citadel Adbar.
No, a mark of prestige is basically basically gives you a pendant and a personal seal from him. It actually matches the sigil that was on the carpet in the.
Oh, thanks. Right.
Cool.
But
Sweet.
you basically, as long as you have this mark of prestige, you're identified as being officially, I guess I could say, under the approval and conferring special favor with King Harnoth.
Nice.
And it's not something like he just hands this out to the people that win at bingo.
Right,
It's something. It is actually marks of prestige are, if you bring them to if you were to show them to another dwarf, you would instantly get advantage on it, charisma checks and
Cool.
those sorts of things.
Nice.
So,
Do we get
yes,
a T-shirt that says "I'm with Shorty"?
yeah.
We are elves. Though.
I went to Citadel Adbar and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
T-shirt. So the Citadel
Does
Adbar
Samuel
gift
get one
shop.
too?
Cool.
It's a great big stink bug on my lamp that's bugging the
Yeah.
hell out of me.
We kind of have to. Samuel here. We introduced Samuel.
Oh yeah, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, this is our other friend. He was
Yeah, he-
sleeping.
He was
Yeah.
incapacitated.
Yeah, he has a
Throw
little
him to the
too
floor.
much of Zog's
Throw
AM.
throw him to the floor. But
Oh.
he smells a bit, but he's good in a fight.
I was busy.
Well, you're obviously good at stealth because I didn't even notice you were here last.
Yeah, he's a sneaky bugger.
Yeah, actually, he only prepared enough marks of prestige for the others. He didn't even know about you.
That's
But if
fine.
you are
I
a
don't
companion and are willing to undergo this quest for me,
Oh
I
yes,
will.
he is. Oh yes, he is.
I will
Sounds
draft
like I
another
am.
for you.
You better be.
In terms of
You're
preparations,
gonna be point from now on.
yeah. In terms of preparations, I understand that you've discussed the matter somewhat with Zog, and I did meet with him briefly before bringing you here, and he has agreed that he will accompany you at least part of the journey on to find Iron's log. We know roughly where it is, but he has a much clearer idea, having been taken along that route recently. He will leave your company once you've confirmed the location of the mountain itself and can make your way further. He's not a combatant, and while I am hoping that this mission will not necessarily involve direct conflict with the giants, it'd be best if this could be more of a reconnaissance mission to find out what they're up to, to hopefully perhaps rescue some of our enslaved dwarven brethren. But a full-on assault against the might of Ironslag would likely not go well. And
Yeah, TPK, TPK.
not to mention bringing the wrath of the fire giants possibly on Citadel Adbar directly, were you to be found and discovered to be in our...
So we can't kill any giants?
Oh, no. If you bring me the head of Duke Zalto, believe me, you will be very well
You'll be
rewarded.
happy. You'll be happy.
But I don't think it is
Okay.
necessarily a wise strategy to go seeking a fight. There are many fire giants that would likely live there. Ironslag is bigger than Citadel Adbar. And not just in scale. But, again, if you can find your way in and find out what they are doing and what they are up to, and bring back some sort of proof of this, and something concrete, that would be ideal. Again, any slaves that you might find, bringing any of those back also would be excellent. But you shall have want of nothing in terms of your journey. I understand you obviously lack full winter garbs and gear and garments. That certainly will be provided for you. We have stock of such things, even for non-dwarf sized humanoids. We do a brisk trade with other areas, and until recently, Citadel Felbar was one of our primary trading partners until the underground route between our two citadels was blocked mysteriously, which is why I believe Zog had to make the trip across country, from what he said. But in any case, besides provisions in terms of food and supplies, what else might you be needing for this journey?
Everyone good on weapons, or maybe get some better weapons, or
long sword of giant sling.
sure, yeah, right here. Yeah.
Well, I certainly don't have any of those necessarily handy, but
Potions of healing.
that we can certainly provide for you. He can provide you with what's it? Oh God, roll 20. Just gonna go to D&D Beyond.
Oh my God.
What's the step up? He can provide you each with a potion of greater healing.
Cool.
Cool.
They also have some other potions that they might be able to provide. Let me see here. Oh, come on. Even D&D Beyond is slow.
Everybody's watching the draft on the internet. That's why.
He does
That
have...
makes sense.
Yeah, he does have actually a potion of giant strength that he can give the party.
Who wants that? Who's going to be toe to toe?
Valdry or Groot, maybe?
I'm not getting into.
I'm always changing into something, so I don't think that would matter for me.
Yeah.
What does that do as far as like damage or something?
Giant strength Yeah, it should be in the compendium if you want to look it up. But it's basically. Oh, I have to see which one it is here. It would be
Yeah.
Potion of Stone Giant Strength. It's set your strength to 23 for 1 hour.
Oh,
Oof.
Dang.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, probably not something you want. He also has a potion of flying.
that'd be
Since
handy
you're gonna
for
be-
somebody.
Yeah, since you're going to be in the mountains, that might come in handy if you don't have other means of. From what he understands, this stairway that winds around the mountain. Again, kind of think back to Lord of the Rings and Cirith Ungol, the stair. Imagine falling down off of that. Kind
Yeah.
of similar here. It's not going to be exactly like a handrail and like a bunch of rest benches. Likely. That's about all he's got in terms of potions. Any other type of climbing gear you might want, grappling hooks, that sort of thing.
Warm weather clothing.
Yeah, oh, definitely
thinking
warm
of
weather
that.
clothing. You guys will be fully geared, so you don't have to worry
Cold
about
weather clothing.
the cold.
That potion of Stone Giant Strength will give a +6 strength modifier for 1 hour
Yep.
for whoever would want it.
I would never use it. So to me, it's whoever would walk up and whack something. It would be the person that would use it.
I mean, all of my weapons are dexterity based, so
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I've got a warhammer, so I guess that's my melee.
If he's giving it away,
Yeah.
and it's free, keep it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Well, he considers it to be an investment, so
Okay.
I'll write it down, I guess.
All right. Yeah. Write it down.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause
he
I
does
might get into
also.
melee, but
He-
my stuff's all dexterity based as well.
Does he have an extra level in that pocket of his?
Nah. No, but he does actually have enough. He has potions of fire resistance for each one of you.
That'll
Oh,
be
nice.
Since you're going to be going up against fire giants, and you are, that seems like it
Right.
might be also of use.
Okay.
That also, those last 1 hour, and basically resistance means you take half damage from fire damage.
Yep.
They don't have any of the endure elements type spells anymore. We were just discussing this, I think, and
Yeah.
it's weird.
They have protection from energy.
Yeah, there is
That's-
protection from energy.
Yeah,
That's
about as close as you
concentration.
get. But
Yeah.
nothing like nothing that would have like helped with the cold and walking around. I mean, you have
Right.
cold. You'll get cold weather gear, so you won't have to worry about that anymore.
That's
Right.
what I was-
They also are going to provide you with a more formal sled, something that's been kitted for.
Oh, come on.
Just-
What?
Well, we
Well,
still
or
have-
they can build something based on your original work, but
And we
No,
still
it's
have
not
its
with
tiny
the
hut
time.
to sleep in at night. So
yeah,
a real
that'll
a
work.
real set would be fine.
And he also offers to send one of his elite soldiers with you.
One in the
Oh.
dungeon.
No, not one of the Knights of the Mithril Shield.
yeah, not one of the ones that's gonna. beat his
No,
ass.
this is actually a veteran of the Iron Guard, and he's actually the king claps his hands, and this dwarf comes out. He's wearing full plate mail armor, but the armor is jet black with red pinstriping, and he's got a black helmet on
Wow.
that completely covers his face. There's like a slit for eyes, and it's completely dark in there. You cannot see his eyes looking out at you. And he introduces,
No
this
kidding.
is Crack Dragonspore. And he is one of the best
Crack,
fighters
what's the
I
name?
have. And he would be willing to accompany you on your journey to the Iron Slug.
I bet that shit's silent too, isn't it?
Hail and well met. We welcome you into our party.
He nods his head and doesn't say anything. And King Harnoth says,
Mhm.
Crack doesn't
No.
talk too much.
None shall pass. None shall pass.
Yeah,
He talks with his weapon.
exactly. Yeah. And definitely well kitted for. He doesn't have his weapon on him at the moment, but he says he has a great axe that he uses, and it's mighty fearsome. But he will also be accompanying you, and you, like I said, you will have a full sled, and they've got actually some sled dogs that can take you, or if you want to do the polar bear thing, you can. But
With it, sexy ass polar bear pull us, man.
If we had dogs, I think that would be better.
yeah,
personally.
Yeah.
because they're bred
yes.
for it, and
Lots of
and they'll provide you with all the food you need for the dogs and everything. So unless it gets stolen from you or something, you don't have to worry about feeding the dogs. They can eat biscuits. There's plenty of
Cool.
doggy biscuits that come with your trip. But yeah, that is pretty much it that he can think of. So otherwise, you don't need to leave right away. If you want to take some time to prepare, you can. Otherwise, Crack's definitely ready to go. Zog has delivered his message, and he's actually eager. He's gonna, once he leads you to Iron Slug, he's gonna detour back down to his home, Citadel Felbar. Hopefully not get ambushed by yak folk this time, but he still thinks that's safer than trying to directly assault Iron Slug itself. But he admires your guts, and like he says, he thinks your best bet is going to be stealth and trying that side entrance or the back entrance or whatever it is this staircase might lead to. But he thinks that's going to be the way to go.
It's like a plan.
Yep.
All right. So I think this is probably a good spot to end it for tonight. So next time we'll start off, unless you guys have something else you want to do beforehand, we'll start off with your journey to Iron Slug. Take on the fire giant.
Nice.
Sweet.
Slug.
Cool.
See
Thanks
ya.
again, guys.
Cool.
Night,
Yep, we'll catch you
everybody.
next time.
See you, boys.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.